into your blue, into your blue. Yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Stars, I keep seeing stars inside your eyes. In my mind, I'm holding on to all the sparks flying through the dark while we collide. Tell me that I'm all you ever wanted. Take me to a crowded place and I know all I see is the way that you breathe. Hit me like a hurricane and I know all I need is your love next to me. Oh, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue, right into you. Underwater, I'm under, but I'm high. I can't let go of the way you love me better. Thought I could never touch the sky, but you got me holding heaven. Take me to a crowded place and I know all I see is the way that you breathe. Hit me like a hurricane and I know all I need is your love next to me. Oh, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue, right into you. Oh, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Yeah, I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue, right into you.
Voila! Here we are. How about that?
That was a very catchy tune. I caught
It was. I
myself.
was bumping away
No.
there. I didn't even
I
pause my
did
head. I
this,
was just like, oh, it's 3 seconds to go. I was getting into it.
It's like beef all over again. It really is. Let's have a little swap around. Let's have a little swap. There we go. I've got the build cam down here, folks. All you can see is a great big sausage in view there. That makes a nice change. I don't see that very often, do I, BrickScene? So anyway, we have got, this is for anyone who's just tuned in going, what's going on here? What's happening? What's occurring? Well, it's quite simple, really, in all honesty. This is the part 2 of today's transatlantic Lego live stream, folks. It really is. Now, this is part 2. As always, joining me is, of course, my brother from another mother. It's, of course, the one and only Mr. Brick Hive himself. Look at that. What a beautiful man he is. Digging the outfit as well. Looking good, mate. Looking good.
Thanks. I did shave, so hopefully I look sharp.
You look good on it, man. You
Thanks,
look good. It's like a young Jurgen Klopp, isn't he? I'd say.
Dude, one of my techs. I have a new tech that we hired, and he keeps telling me I look like Henry Cavill. I'm like, okay.
He needs to go. He needs to go to Specsavers, blimey. He needs to get.
He's like, yeah, you look like Clark Kent.
I reckon they who's the geezer behind Star Wars these days? Dave something. Dave Filoni. I think you're a bit of.
Oh yeah, that's the big one. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bit of Dave Filoni in him, definitely.
I'm working on
if you was a football fan, you know. But anyway, so nice to see that this geezer down here hasn't shaved. He never does anymore. He's just proving that he's ginger through and through.
Once a month.
Once a month. Yeah, that's old age for you, mate, I'm afraid. But there we go.
Rich, how you doing, man?
Somebody who, luckily for us anyway, as far as we're aware, doesn't have to shave.
I shave too.
You shave too. Really? You must tell me what shavers you use. It's amazing. But yeah, there we go. Wax on, wax off, as they used to say back in the 80s, folks. So yeah, this is part 2 of the Transatlantic live stream, and of course, we are bringing a load of peeps over with us. So let's say hello to a lovely bunch of you lot out there in Chatland. We've got BrickStage Pass. Hello, mate. He says, no way to talk about Richard Craig. He's used to the abuse, Craig. He really is. We've got Foodin out there saying boom. He's loving the tunes as well. Glad you like that, mate. It's a catchy little tune. I love it. I really, really do. I want to keep using it. Axel Plate's out there saying hello, Brick Hive. The beautiful BrickSish is there too. Axel Plate saying, hey Cam, we've got the build cam here. Look there, folks, that's me there. Look, there we go. You can see all sorts of things. Now, one thing I do want to say as well, we've got Stud Sidious out there, the sequel stream. Yeah, the sequel. We should do that. Hive, we should call
good way to put it,
yeah, we used to do first edition, second editions, but yeah, prequel and sequel. I think that's quite a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that, Stud. I might have to nick that idea off you, dude. Gosh, someone I haven't seen for ages in one of my streams, Joel Marbella. Joel, good to see you, dude. Say, what's up? Good to see you, dude. We've got the awesome Snap-to-Grid Bricks as well. Good to see you here, dude. It's the shave down. It really is. It's like before, during, and after. It really is. And BrickSish saying, hey there, Stud Sidious, BrickScene, Snap-to-Grid Bricks, and Joel as well. And of course, popping over with us is the Blacksmith board saying, Hive looks like Lieutenant Dan to me. Who's Lieutenant Dan?
Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
What program's that from, Richard?
That's from
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump, yeah. Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump, blimey. I haven't seen it for a long while. Blimey, yeah. I need to watch that. Look at that one.
Dude, it is insane. And I'm not even lying, dude. It is insane how many people think I look like different people, like different actors. Dude, I'm serious. I've heard Henry Cavill before. I've heard Gary Sinise is a new one, but I've heard Wes Bentley. I've heard who's Tiger Blood?
Tiger Woods.
No, man.
You definitely don't look like
the actor, Charlie Sheen. I've heard I look like Charlie Sheen. I've heard old school Superman.
Christopher Reeve.
Yeah, Christopher Reeves. Dude, I'm like, how can I look like this many people, man?
I don't know what you lot think out there.
And then Dave Filoni was a fairly new one up until, whatever it was a year ago.
Well, I want to know what people in the chat, let me know, right? And be nice to him because he's a nice geezer, Mr. Hive. What do you think? Actually, not what.
Nice geezer.
Who do you think? Oh, sorry, I've got to say this. Who do you think? Let's be specific here. Not what. Is it? Who do you think he looks like? Who does he remind you of? Like I say, folks, anyone who's into football, who's a Liverpool fan, Jurgen Klopp. Give him some trans-clear glasses.
I got the dimple action going too. So
he's got. I got dimples as well. I got a dimple. I got a smiley dimple. Look, here we go, folks. Smiley dimple and a couple of chins.
There you go.
Dimple. What about you, Richard? You got any dimples on the go there? Can we see them under all that?
No.
That hair.
Plenty of wrinkles, not dimples.
Wrinkles and dinkles. Oh, no, sorry, dinkles is something completely different. There we go. We won't ask Nicole because we're gentlemen on this stream occasionally. So anyway, while everyone's here, a couple of things, folks. I've got a survey running at the moment. It's a simple question. It really is. Mine genuinely are, in all honesty. There's nothing too deep and meaningful about my streams. There really isn't. It's saying today, Hive and I are building a Lego idea set. Are you a fan of this theme? And 90% of you thus far are saying yes, they really are. Oh, no, someone's just gone the other way, gone to 14%. But there we go, folks. Let us know what you think about that. And anybody who's out there, and I'm not going to say this once because I'm just happy there's so many of you out there watching this, folks. If anyone wants to give any super chats or anything like that, or help the channel out in any way, shape, or form, then what I'll do is I'll stick your name on London Wall and I'll send out a big thank you over the course of the weekend via good old Instagram. So anyway, onwards and upwards now, folks. We're going to be kicking off this stream big time. We are. So yeah, how are you getting on with your build so far, Hive? Give us an update.
It's coming along pretty good. Like I said, I got the base done, and I'm starting to put all these little details in around it. And right now, I'm working on. I want to say fire. I don't know what you would call it. I don't know. Just a fire stove.
Forge.
Forge,
Yeah.
yeah, Forge.
So yeah, super cool. And obviously got the light brick in there. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Man, this set is absolutely wonderful. I can't wait to get to the apple tree. That's gonna probably be my favorite part of the whole thing. But just the whole structure of it in general and the color scheme they did, like especially like putting that blue and everything on the roof as well. Very, very good. This is a very, very cool set.
It's
and
a cool
gonna
set.
Look great in the forest. So
yeah, it's gonna be literally the cottage in the forest or something like that. It really is. Well, Nicole, how are you getting on your build at the moment? Because you're building the Harry Potter iconic set. How are you getting on?
Right. I think it's a really good example of that I totally misjudged it because I wasn't really sure if it's worth the money spending on, but that is just the stand. And
Wow.
remember, up here will be Hedwig coming. There will be a couple of books and then Hedwig. And that is just the stand. And it will be a big bird. So
It's a big bird.
It's a big bird.
It's a big bird, all right, I tell you.
Right.
It really is. Good old Hedwig. But like I say, Hedwig to me just looks like the Benatar, but with a head. Take the head off him. You got yourself a white Benatar. I keep saying it, but I'll say it till
we will put that to a test. I promise you that. I will get sooner or later the Benatar, and I already have kind of Hedwig.
Yeah.
So the two of us, at one point in the future, we will take it to the test, and then we will let everyone decide whether they can take them apart or not.
That's it. Some of that German ingenuity. That's what we want to see, Lady McBrick. It really is. So there we go. Young Richard over here. That's it. He's been up half the night watching his team probably win. What was the score, dude?
It was a draw. Don't rub it.
No. You playing Burnley though, weren't you?
Draw.
It was. Hive. A draw. What's a draw?
Yeah, what's a draw?
So who was the loser?
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I'd say that we were technically the losers in that match. We were playing at home to a team that we probably should have beaten. Dang.
Yeah, you were playing the Claret and Blues, weren't you, in the form of
Burnley?
Yeah, dude, it is. It's like a battle with the Claret and Blues, folks. It really is. We got Topic Bricks in the house. Hey, Topic Bricks, UK Lego YouTuber, does some really good stuff. Check him out, folks. Got Trevor Baker in the house as well. Trevor, good to see you here, dude. It really is.
Hey, Trevor.
So you've actually gone out and bought it, haven't you, dude? You've gone and bought the Blacksmith Medieval. Where are you at with the build at the moment? You've just literally got the bags out or something like that? Or there we go. He's on bag one there, folks. It looks like
I was going to start it last night, but I was like, nah, I better get an early night if I'm going to get up and watch football and then come and hang out.
You got to bed about 8 o'clock last night, but you was up at 3, to be fair. You was up early.
Yeah, no, I got up to watch the game, and I've had your guys stream on in the background as well. So
yeah, no, we've seen you there. Just out of curiosity, seeing as your team drew, was it worth getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning to watch?
I get up for every game. So
do you? Oh,
win or lose.
There you go. He's there. Look at him. Look, he's all,
that's called a fan.
I support my team. I've done it for years. So
yeah. All right. Well, that's your fault, mate. Wind your neck in and get on with it. Anyway, folks, lovely to have you here. One thing I do ask a lot of you to do, right? Do it for me, if anything, right? Check out everybody's details down in the description below, as well as a link back to part 2 in case anyone's going a bit strange and thinks, oh, I'm going to watch part 2 first. If you're one of those sort of people, they're game to you. But anyway, you'll find the link to that down in the description below to part 1. And you know what? While you're down there, while you're having a little peruse around the description, do us a favour, give us a thumbs up as well, will you? So I do appreciate it.
Big old thumbs up.
Where we're at. Anyway, we've got Fooling with Bricks out there as well. Fooling, you're turning into one of my number 1 fans. It goes, top of the league and sounding done by Bricks. Yeah, what do you like, eh? Top of the
yeah, top of the league still. So yeah.
I haven't looked, but how did Norwich do in the end?
They were winning 2-1. So I think that this is why Barry's so happy. Look, he's going to be bouncing.
Exactly, Barry. Do you want to send me a voice note? I need an update as to how they're doing. Send me a voice note. Because I don't know if Hive knows about this. Nicole certainly does. Anyway,
that?
she's seen it for herself on Barry being on London Calling last night. It's quite weird having Barry on. Just so you know, Hive, if Barry ever comes on one of your streams, ask him a question and he answers it about 5 seconds later. He's got delayed. It's constant delayed on his thing. But anyway, he's a good lad. But what he does is, right, he doesn't send you like messages, like, you know, he doesn't write it down. He doesn't believe that's why God gave us fingers to send messages to people. Right? He sends voice notes. Like, who uses voice notes on Instagram? I'll tell you who does. Barry, aka Fooling with Bricks. He loves them. You can't get
Sidious does that a lot too.
Does he really?
Yeah, I noticed the newer ones he's been typing, but yeah, he's like I'll sit there just like sometimes while I'm driving or something, I'll just listen to his messages. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would probably do that, but the problem is I'd probably keep editing it. I'd be like, oh no, I gotta cut that part out. Or
Barry definitely doesn't edit his. They go on for like 20 minutes sometimes. I tell you what, folks, if Barry with Barry, right, you don't worry about ever like signing up to something like Audible or something like that. Just hook up with Barry on Instagram and he'll send you like what feels like a long story when he sends you a message.
I will say, Barry has a good voice, though. So
don't say that. You're going to encourage him. He doesn't need encouraging.
We don't need that sort of thing going on.
I do that to us. Oh, here we go. We've got a voice note. We've got a voice note coming in. Here we go, folks. This is obviously, folks. This could be anything for all we know, but it's Barry.
Could be here a while.
But here we go. This is it. I think this is a short one for Barry. I think it's only about 25 minutes long. Here we go. Here we go. Let's turn it up. Here we go. This is Barry, aka Fooling with Bricks.
We won 2-1 on the Wall City. Let's be
We won 2-1. I like that. It's a proper. Don't think too big, Barry. That's what I like about Norwich fans. They won by a point. Good stuff.
Small.
Nice one, Barry. I love you, dude. And thanks for being out there. We love you in the community. We really do, dude. We got Bricks in the house. She's going, I'm good. Thanks, Bricky TY. How the devil are you? Got Bricky TY's popped over as well. Fooling with Bricks is saying, love your Hive. And we got Get the Bricks out there, giving us a good old hand waving as well. Good to have you.
I love you too, man. You know, I was thinking, you know, you guys talking about football, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how do your guys' teams work out? Like, or is because it's like, what is, I'm trying to figure out how the layout of stuff, because I know you guys take that stuff seriously. You know what I mean? So is it divided in certain sections of the country, or is it cities, or?
It's just a league thing, really, mate. It's just about, what is it, 19 teams?
How do you know who you're like? Who, when you decided, how did you know who to root for? Because like over in America, for our teams, it's obviously like in cities. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was born in the area near West Ham. So when I was a kid, I was actually born in Westminster. And then my mum and dad wanted to buy a house, so they moved to East London. First football game I went to was at Upton Park, which was home of West Ham. So West Ham became my team, really. What's your story, BrickScene?
Well, I was born in Scotland, and when I came to New Zealand, all we could watch was the English League, right? Yeah. And being from Scotland, I didn't really fancy many of the English teams, but then Chelsea were the first team to field a first 11 that didn't include an English player.
Here we go.
That's the team for me. So since then, I've supported them.
There we go. Of course, Scotland's got a really good international team, haven't they, mate?
No, well, that's why I don't watch them. I'm from New Zealand now. We've got a good rugby team.
Hi, think of Scotland's football team as like England's blue team, if you like. Okay. That normally triggers a few of them out there.
No, they're rubbish, man. I'll give you that.
They used to be good, though. They used to be good. They haven't been the same since Frank McAvenny retired.
Yep. That's what playing for West Ham does to you.
Oh, here we go. Oh, hello. I'm putting that on the wrong corner. Blimey. I'm doing some dribbling. I'm putting it in the wrong place. There we go. That's a good start. Oh, this is a good build. Anyway, actually, I should prove to people that I've actually built something, but you can kind of see where I'm at, folks. This is where I'm at the minute. Let me make it bigger over this side. I might even bring the build camera a bit closer so you can see it. But anyway, let's do this. This is where I'm at the moment.
Okay, nice. Dude, those stairs are great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez, how much did you build before the stream started?
Nothing. I didn't build a thing. I honestly did not build a thing.
I might have to watch the beginning of Hive stream just to.
Yeah. He doesn't believe me.
No, I don't. No, not at all.
He doesn't know. I've been going. Can't you tell? I've been really quiet. And there we go. There's some logs. There we go. There we go.
Nice.
This is it. Oh, I think I missed a bit off there. There we go. There's got to be a 1x1 go on there somewhere. And where's the forge? There we go. This is the clever bit, folks. This is the money shot. This here. Look, you press that in, and then look. There we go. Look at that.
That's pretty cool. Eh?
Yeah,
That's
man.
awesome, man. I love Lego.
I really like that sword too, man.
What is it you love as well?
The sword. I think the sword looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, the swords are wicked. They really are. And just so you know, folks, we've got a couple of minifigures come with this as well. We've got this geezer here. He's like a ginger Thor. He's got a hammer and all sorts. There we go. He's all right, and he's all right.
Humble Thor.
Humble Thor, yeah, or Thor, as my good friend Si O'Connor says. Here we go. There's your dog.
A husky.
Husky. So he's a husky. Yeah, it is good, isn't he? I'm liking that. Like a husky. And we got some attire here as well. Look, this looks like something Harry Potter or Trigger, maybe. There's his thing there. That's good. And there's some Black Falcon helmet, which is good. So they're kind of being popped around different areas of the shop. Is it a shop or is it a home? What do we call this? Is it like a blacksmith hardware store or something? I don't know.
Business.
I would imagine it's a shop / home.
Yeah, man.
I'm really glad they made it into a modular.
Oh, me too. It's awesome. Thank you for the voice note as well, Barry. You're a star. Don't you really are?
All right, he'll be back to standard next weekend. Alrighty.
Oh, by the way, Rich, as always, love your hat.
No, cheers, my man.
Yeah, man.
It does.
My
feel
cheapo Amazon special.
I know. I just feel like it'd be
I love it.
disrespectful if I didn't compliment that hat.
Hey, Si, good to see you, dude. We're just talking about you. I tell you what, I watched back that moment last night, which when we was asking Nicole about tea and stuff like that, dude. Honestly, I was crying again watching that. I loved it. Honestly, we asked Nicole, how do you like your tea? And she goes black, and then she timed it to perfection, and then she goes, and then with milk. And both our faces were like that. And honestly, it was brilliant. I'm going to edit that later. I'm going to put it out and do some funny stuff with bits and pieces. Food with Bricks. He's given us a super chat. He says, to see the Black Falcons getting so much love makes me so happy, and deservedly so. So, Bazza, for you, my friend, you get a super chat thing. A super chat thing doesn't sound very descriptive, does it? But I'll tell you what we do, Barry. Seeing as you love a bit of retro, I think I'm going to do the Ghostbusters one for you, mate. So, Barry, thank you for your super chat. This is for you.
It's right here, Ray. It's looking at me.
He's an ugly little spud, isn't he?
I think he can hear you, Ray.
And there you go.
You know, I've been trying to think of something similar to do, kind of like that.
Oh, dude, honestly, we give Twitchers the run for their money. We really are. I bet basically, BrickScene started it off because he uses OBS, so he does the versions whereby you can still see what's still going on in the background. His ones are classic. They are, and mine are just sort of decent little movie moments. They are. But yeah, Richard does the best ones on YouTube, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, we were just complimenting his setup last night. We were talking about it and how it looks like the Lego box and everything. You know, like your screen.
For the live stream thing with the overlay.
Yeah, we were talking about that last night.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, man.
I like, no,
because I've got OBS. I've already downloaded. I've messed around with it a little bit, but I haven't gone back to it. And I've been thinking about it now that I've got my new lap. Well, it's not new now. I've had it for whatever a year, but since I've gotten the newer laptop, which is more powerful, because it just when I was using on my last one, it seemed like there was such a lag.
I'm now that I've loaded quite a few movies in there, like those super chat movies and things like that. It's starting to slow it down, and that's why when I saw you. Was it yesterday when I was testing some things? With me trying to use some external thing to trigger things to make it work.
Right.
But yeah, it's just one of those things, isn't it? I was telling people earlier, I've taken my Mac laptop and put Windows on it to see if that's going to make any improvements. So.
Blacksmith Forge, you deserve that. He said, he goes, I had a green tea with milk once at Starbucks. It was yuck. Blimey, dude, why would you want that?
What are you up to?
That's the sort of thing you'd have for a hangover, dude.
Yeah, I didn't know that you put milk in tea generally.
Yeah, man. Well, Earl Grey, you never do Earl Grey. I like my lemon in an Earl Grey, but Nicole, she likes. I don't actually. Nicole, remind us. How do you like your tea?
English breakfast tea. I like with a wee bit of.
I'd love to see the German English breakfast. Love it.
Lesson learned.
And very, very important. You brew your tea in a separate. What's the word? The bigger one. Then you pour a bit of milk into your cup, and then the tea goes into the cup. So milk first.
Hang on. Back up. You put the milk in first before your tea.
Oh, don't do that. No.
No,
Don't do that.
We've had this conversation.
I always put the milk in last because then I can control how strong it's going to be.
Exactly.
And I like it really strong. I like it. Like,
but if you already know how much milk, like I could see like the first couple times maybe, but like if you already know how much milk you're going to have, you could put it in first and you would know. Like,
oh, dude, this is like scones and jam. It really is. Competition.
Or biscuits and gravy,
how
right?
do you do it? What I'm saying.
But you have a point. Okay, there is something to it. You don't know how much milk, depending on how strong the tea is. It's just I thought the two different liquids mixture better if you start with the milk.
That is the most German thing I think you've ever said. The mixture of the two liquids. Yeah, how to take the love and passion right out of making a cup of tea, mixing two liquids together. I love that. German efficiency, I tell you, I love it.
Well, I can't say anything really because I feel like really most teas in America are probably more of a joke.
Hive, you're a coffee man. Show us the coffee you got because you're drinking it earlier on. I thought, blimey, it looks like he's drinking mud. Oh, look at that.
That's coffee?
Yeah.
Oh, it's iced coffee.
I tell you.
Well, it's watered down a little bit, but yeah, it's iced coffee.
I gave my doctors a sample of something like that once. He did have ice in it, mind.
Yeah, I love my iced coffee.
They're talking of coffee. I'm just going to go and get one. I've just had it delivered. Let me vote. There we go.
Just had it delivered.
The camera's not really off. Don't worry. Open the door. Grab the coffee. Oh, hello.
The thing is, though, honestly, coffee in general tastes like crap unless you put stuff in it.
I've got a little espresso machine, so
yeah, that's what Mrs. Hive's got one of those too.
I can't go back to instant coffee. I can't go back to the granules, the freeze dried granules. No way.
I think you just get your taste just gets used to a better coffee. In London, my favorite coffee place is Monmouth, and I go to Borough Market to get one. It's just wonderful stuff.
Borough Market, isn't it? Interesting.
I love Borough Market, mate. It's like a proper traditional London market still.
Well, I think it's also depending on what you want the coffee for.
Wake me up. I don't get people that have decaf coffee.
No, I mean, like, I think that there are some people that just like to sit down and just have a nice cup of coffee and just really enjoy it. And then there's people like me that are just chugging it down to wake me up in the morning for work. Like, I mean, and these iced coffees that I get is just, it's a little bit of joy that I like to let in my life. You know what I mean? It's a little bit of heaven. Okay.
Oh my God, Snap. I tell you, it is a little bit of heaven. Snap's Rich. Look at that. He goes, Greg, please send Richard some flowers because I'll send him some of these ones you get.
I'll be back in a minute.
In a dot set or something like that. Snap to Grid Bricks, that's incredibly generous of you, dude, for so many reasons, dude. That's incredible. It really is. And like I said, we absolutely love having you in the community. You are really a super fan, dude. And because you're a super fan, you're going to get this. So thank you very much.
What the hell is that?
Easy, miss. I've got you.
You've got me. Who's got you?
I can't believe it. I just cannot believe it. He got her.
He got her.
He got her. I just can't believe it. He got her. Thank you so much. I tell you what, Snap, that is such a lot of money. I think I'm going to do another one for you. Here we go, mate. Another one just for you, Snap.
Oh my God, is this my acceptance to Hogwarts?
Voila. There we go. How about that? Did you like that one, Hive?
That was a good one, man.
Thank you so much.
That was a good one.
I love you, dude.
Oh man, I love you too. Dude, that was hilarious, though. Yeah, those are really funny. I think those are really cool.
Oh, good man. Oh, here we go. He's got his Newcastle t-shirt on.
Newcastle. We're not going to talk about Chelsea today. We're going to...
Oh, Juventus. I tell you, such a glory hunter.
Today I'm a Juventus fan.
Sio kind of says, I grind my coffee beans every day. I couldn't touch instant coffee anymore. There we go. Yeah, it's true though, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm the same. I buy whole beans.
What about filter coffee? Where's people at with filter coffee? Do you like that? I find it a bit
back in the 80s.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, you see. That's the thing. I've got people that love filter coffee, and I'm like, I just don't like it. It's too weak.
No, I can't do it.
Nice smell, mind you, but yeah, not my thing.
Well, that's the thing, because it's slow brewed. It makes the house smell nice, you know. Like that's quite like that whole thing. Like I remember my parents used to brew coffee like that. But yeah, now it's espresso all the way now.
Yeah, I love it. I do. Like you were saying, Hive, I do generally like the kind of ceremony of having a nice coffee.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like an oat latte these days, folks. So I'm well into them. Oat lattes, they're lovely. Those are
oat latte.
Yeah, it's made of the milk. It's made of a milk or liquid, as some people might call it. That isn't proper milk. It's I think the lactose. There's no lactose in it or something like that. So it's nice. And I found a guy in London who doesn't charge you the earth for having them as well, because they can be blooming expensive. The oat lattes. They can be like, you can spend like £5 on them easily for one coffee. But I found a guy who doesn't for like £3. He's just opposite where I work, so that's quite handy. He's a good lad. Now,
there is a different because there is espresso in it too, right? And then you can choose whether you want to have one espresso, two espressos, and then the rest milk, right?
Oh yeah, but if I have two espressos, like together, my eyes start twitching and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Oh man, I'm gonna spike your espresso with another espresso when I see you, man. I can't wait to see that.
Dude, honestly, I do though. My eyes start twitching and everything. I start going. I start like people talk to me, and it's like I start doing like a Harry Redknapp impression. You know what I mean? I start going like all this sort of thing. You know what I mean? It's weird. I'm like, oh, blimey, I've had too much coffee. I need to drink down some water quick. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It really is. We've got some good peeps in the chat as well. Beautiful Connor's out there. We've got Lego Madness out there as well. How you doing, Liam? Good to see you in the chat, my friend. We've got BrickStage Pass. Newcastle are awful. Say that again, mate. And we've got Redmond out there as well saying, hey, BrickStage. Brick TY saying, I used to like Starbucks and Costa until I realised how much I spend on them. I've got my own coffee machine now. Laugh at
that. That was it for me as well.
A good way to do it. We've got the awesome Lego Loser in the house as well, saying pretty much hello to everybody that's in the chat. Thank you so much, Lego Loser, for showing us some love. And Liam saying, I'm good, thanks, Greg. Redmond saying, hey, BrickStage. So show each other some love. Do us a favour, folks. While you're here, please do give the stream the thumbs up. It really helps people know that we're out there and we're alive and we're kicking. We really are.
Alive and kicking.
Yeah, we are. Now, last week, we was all doing, I was watching loads and loads and loads of Halloween streams. And I kicked off Sunday. The first Halloween stream I kind of saw was Richard's Halloween stream. And so, Richard, what exactly did you do special for your Halloween stream, mate?
Zero.
Zero. It was the most un-Halloween stream I've ever seen.
No, it just happened that Halloween fell on my streaming night. It wasn't that my streaming night fell on Halloween. It was the other way around. So, yeah. It interrupted my Sunday, put it that way.
Yeah, I know, mate. It was funny, though, because, it was just kind of like unlucky, really, in that respect.
Didn't bother me.
No, it was good. I tell you what, though, I did like that set you built. What was it again? It's a funny one, anyway. It doesn't really roll off the tongue. Because that effectively is an early X-Wing, isn't it?
I guess it would be, the precursor to the X-Wing.
It looks like a cross between a B-Wing and an X-Wing.
It just takes a year to wind the wings up. There we go.
Oh, yeah, look, they're opening slowly. Oh, see, I like that. What would you call that? It's sort of like a star wing.
Oh, is that the Arc?
The Arc 170, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, that make a nice UCS set.
Hang on.
Yeah, man. I've really been wanting that one for a while. I love the double cockpit. I love the way the wings are. It's just such a fantastic set.
I think it's just a great looking ship, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
It's got a face on it. Like holding that angle. Go back to that angle that you was just holding it at. Is it me? I can see like a camel or something like that. It looks like his eyes and his teeth. I don't know. It just looks like a camel. But it is not. I do like the double cockpit. What's with all the double cockpits back in the Clone Wars? Did they not were they bad passenger drivers or something?
It's a triple cockpit.
A triple? Why would you have a triple cockpit? How many cocks do you want in a Lego?
You need three.
Don't answer that one.
Very, very cool set.
Yeah, it does look good actually. We need another one of those. That is a good set. We'll probably get one of those cheapy ones for like $25 or something.
That's what 2000.
It's a good set.
11, I think.
Hey, Echo Bricks, good to see you, dude.
That was 2000.
Big likes his camels. I do, honestly. I think I'll give him the ump though. There we go. What bag you on, Hive?
3.
Bag 3. Good.
Oh, did Brighton beat Newcastle as well? Sorry, just
no, really, Brighton.
I'm telling you, man, Newcastle are going to be the richest team in the championship.
They are. I tell you what, they are. They really are. The old Sunderland fans are going to love that. They'll Roker Raw tonight.
Oh no, it's going now. It's going now. It's happening now. Oh, I'll be keeping tabs on that one.
Definitely.
Sorry.
Blacksmith says, laugh out there, Greg with the cockpit joke. Yeah, it's true though. I mean, how many cockpits do you need? You know what I mean? It's like,
well, I think the third one was for the rear.
Yeah, for the rear guns.
Oh, the rear guns. Oh, okay. I see. What? You know what? Is it me in the Clone Wars? They can kind of the design aesthetic was like, you know, oh, let's make that a little bit bigger so we can see. So I've got 3 monitors here. It takes me about half hour just to bring the cursor around to this screen. Oh, I like that. I tell you what, that would make a good. Give me that. I'll tell you 2 things I really want. That's going to be my 3rd choice at the moment. That set, the Arc set, 3rd place for a UCS set. 2nd place, Y-wing, or sorry, I should say U-wing, right? And 1st place is Sail Barge. You know what I mean? Just say.
Yeah, Sail Barge is definitely one I'd like to see.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. Okay, another Jabba the Hutt. That'd be cool.
That would come with some really awesome minifigures too.
You know my video that I did where I basically said that was the set that I wanted to see. Last week.
You did, yeah. Actually, you did. As it happens, you did say that.
And
as well.
A guy who watches my videos from here in New Zealand sent me a picture of something he was working on. I can't show it. I won't show it because I don't know if he's going to be taking some shows or something like that. But it's a minifig scale Sail Barge.
Oh, did it look good?
Yeah, it looked about a meter long.
Wow.
So it was pretty big. Yeah, it was nearly a meter, I'd say. Yeah.
A meter. Imagine that, folks. A meter. Now, for American, it's basically a yard.
Maybe a little bit less. Maybe about 80 centimeters, maybe then. Yeah.
We'll give the Titanic a run for its money.
yeah. It looked really cool.
Now, talking of Titanic, Hive, you haven't mentioned the T word since we've been streaming. What's your thoughts on the Titanic, mate?
I think it's great. You know, if I had a lot of extra money, I'd probably get it. You know, and now I have room to have stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it would definitely be a great display piece. I mean, the design of it and the structure is really, really awesome, and the size of it is very epic. Yeah, I don't really have any complaints about it at all. I think they even did it better than I thought they would have, because when I first saw it, or whatever the rumors, I didn't know that it opened up. I thought it was just like, you know, a shell, you know what I mean? Like, and it would have been, I would have perfectly understood if they just made it a shell, you know what I mean? But they didn't. They gave you some interior. Big kudos to them.
Yeah, it's a very cool set. I will never buy it, but I will say this: it is a cracking set.
I mean, it would be one of these things I would like to buy if I had the money, but obviously that's
a good point. Actually, I mean, I'm saying I'll never buy it. You just never know. Blacksmith Forge. There you go. How about that?
Well, if I owned a museum, a maritime museum or something like that, I'd buy it. But
oh, definitely, yeah.
It's just a bit.
That is a set that really. Not only you could put in a museum, but I think it should be put in a museum, because obviously we see models in museums all the time. You know what I mean? And unless they want to say like maybe isn't certain accuracies, maybe the Lego couldn't get. You know what I mean? If there's something like that, but it just seems like that would be a perfect set to put in a museum. To be honest.
Oh God, yeah, 100%, dude. Oh, also as well, the Colosseum. That would be a good one for.
The Colosseum as well. Yep.
Right.
Well, there we go, folks. That might be the Lego's thing. They're kind of historical sets and stuff like that. Oh, by the way, news on the block is, if you pardon the pun, is that the next creator set's going to be a Vespa. How about that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Really?
Yeah, that doesn't interest me.
I can't say it really interests me either, but I can definitely see why they would do that.
Oh, I can see. Yeah, definitely. But I don't know. We had the Fiat, so they've kind of done the Italian theme. They should have probably moved on to something else, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I like that. That's good.
I'd like to see them do some Japanese cars at that creator level.
Oh, Supra, something like that, dude.
A Supra or an RX-7 or...
Oh, yeah, now you're talking.
Yeah, that would be pretty
stuff,
sweet, man.
Oh, I tell you, this is a lovely set. Barry is out there, Fooling with Bricks. Barry, have you built this set or bought it? Because, dude, this is an awesome set. Like, I'm loving all the detail in this set. This is potentially one of my favorite sets of the year.
It wasn't on my radar until you said that you guys were building it. And I thought, I'll go and take a look at it. And then I was like, oh, you know what? I didn't realize it was, so many pieces. And I was like, I'll give that a go.
Yeah, it's a great set.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
Here's a question for the panel. And do you know what, folks? It's a bloody big question for you lot out there as well. So far this year, and it's got to be one that you've owned, not one that you'd like to own. But what's been your favourite set this year? And I'm going to start with you, Nicole. What would be your favourite set that you've built this year so far?
It used to be Ninjago Gardens.
Okay.
And size-wise, it still is. But since I built the Queer Eye set, I'm really into the sets. I love the show. And I decided it even not in size and fun factor, but from the emotional perspective, Queer Eye set, 100%. Even Home Alone, as amazing as it will be for me in future, Queer Eye set is my set 2021.
Oh, cool. Now, do you like those particular styles of sets, the studios, like Friends and Seinfeld and all that lot?
I have all of them. I love them dearly.
Yeah, that is a good... That's kind of like a sub-theme that's come out of nowhere that Lego's done, but they've not actually kind of said it's a theme of sorts. There's some really cool stuff in that Queer Eye set. I do like all the profile bricks that they use in that. I think, if I remember rightly, they use quite a lot of white ones in that.
Wait a second. Just a second. Before I drop it, because everyone needs to see it.
Oh, no, feel free to drop it. It's great for subscribers.
Right. I could have just moved, but why?
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting pieces in that set.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there. I love the style, taste, and class neon light that's in there as well.
Right. Something that they really changed over the time is because if you remember the very first one, Central Perk, the very first sets, at the back, not really that pretty, which makes sense. It's a studio design. No one looks at the back. But with the Seinfeld set and this one, you can display it and it looks amazing from all angles.
It actually does. Yeah, that is a really nice set.
Yeah.
I'm really glad they made that.
I love it.
I like the clothes hanger, the shirts, the way they made the torsos look like shirts. That's clever.
Right. And there are so many details, like on the shirts, the print, love is love, rebrick the world. It's these tiny little things that really make the difference. Not only it's a gorgeous kitchen, but just look at this carpet with a couch. It's an old design.
Jake from Jake Studs, he's building it at the moment on Twitch. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Those lovely tiles around there, folks. It's from like an old Victorian floor. It's beautiful. I love all the sofas. Yeah, really nice. Really good stuff. Anyone out there bought this one? This is a cool set. It really is. Cool set from a cool Instagram streamer. It really is. Lovely stuff.
Right. And even small things like the lamp or the coffee table. It's really just, let me turn it around so that you can see it better. The lamp, 3 pieces, simple 3 pieces, and it's a really cute little lamp.
That's it. Yeah, it looks like one of those IKEA lamps. It's nice.
Right.
Very nice. Liking that. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It really is, Nicole. It's awesome. Barry's bought a couple of the Medieval Blacksmith already as well. Nice one, Barry. I would have been disappointed if you hadn't, mate. I really would have. What about everyone else out there? Blocksmith is saying, this is my fave, is Sweet Mayhem. Sister Starship. It was such fun. Do you know what? I've actually got some Sweet Mayhem's stuff. I've not built them yet. I kind of got them when I could. I will say this, though. One of those sets that got away from me that I truly, truly wish that I got was the Rexcelsior. Love that set.
That's a weird ship, man.
A big blue fist going through space. I just thought that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We got the Cation Yeti out there as well. Hey, mate, how you doing? Hopefully you've recovered as well from your 24-hour stream. Big T White saying, Mark, how the devil are you? That means we've got Minarkin around here somewhere. I'm not seeing him yet.
How you doing, NRK? And I see Zan out there. Hi, Zan.
Zan's in the house as well. Zan is in the house. Good to see you, Zan. Hope you're having a really top day. I really, really do. Are you working today, Zan? How's your day going? Tell us, guys and girls out there, how your day's going as well. What about you then, Brick Hive? What's been or what has been so far your favorite set that you've built this year?
It'd have to be probably the gunship. But I will tell you, I really enjoyed building R2. That was a really fun build. And I feel like if I would have built it, it'd probably be, you know, if you would have asked me this like a month later, I'd probably tell you it'd be the UCS Slave 1.
Yeah.
I feel like that's gonna definitely be one of them.
Yeah, that is a top set. Yeah, that is a top set. The gunship though is a good shout. I'll give you that. We got Minifig Nick. He's saying hi all. Good to see you, Minifig Nick. Love your avatar. You do. This made me laugh. Big Nate Bricks. He says, I've been lurking because I'm trying to tile a shower. Dude, stop. Just stop what you're doing. Build some Lego. Don't worry about the shower. Good to see you, Monarch. Monarch's in the house. Good to see you guys. Honestly, it's wonderful to have you here on a Saturday. It really is. It goes, Minifig Nick says, I'm about to get ready for a date night. Oh, here we go. Whatever you do, Minifig Nick, just don't tell them that you like Lego. It could go terribly wrong. It's a risky strategy, mate. It really is. But good luck anyway. Let's know how it gets on, or how you get on, I should say. How it gets on. That sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? Captain Dan saying, Heather babe, OMG, ha, Heather, Roz, I'm freezing, but good. Heather is in the house saying hi, everyone. Good to see you, Heather. Who else we've got there? We've got lots of love for each other out there at the moment. Fooling with Bricks is saying, I hated the R2 build. Yeah, that was quite a highlight of last night's stream, actually.
I can see why he hated it.
Yeah, because
I don't think he put it together right.
Yeah, the floppy legs, the arms kept falling off. I didn't even realize until I saw that build that R2D2 had shoulder pads. But there you go. It all just fell apart on him.
Another one I will say that is definitely up there in the top 5 is I absolutely enjoyed building the bonsai tree.
Yeah, you love trees, Hive. This has been such a weird thing that I know you love, and I completely respect that. It certainly made me look at things a little bit different as well. Let me know what you lovely lot out there, though. I want to know what's been your favourite build this year. And it doesn't have to be a set from this year. It could just be anything, but I think of some of the best stuff I've built this year. I've enjoyed. Oh, hello. I'll tell you what I did enjoy actually was Vader's chamber. That was pretty good. I really enjoyed that. The meditation chamber. Sesame Street. That was a nice build. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to that one yet.
What about you, BrickScene? What you've built? I mean, one of my favorite streams of yours. I'm watching you build, dude. Was the Sandcrawler. I thought that was a really nice
cool set.
build.
That is a cool set.
That's beautiful.
This year, though, I think looking around, I think my favorite is probably Ninjago City Gardens.
Oh, I can't wait to build that.
But in saying that,
hello.
I think this is one of the best sets of the year.
Oh, without doubt.
I genuinely think that is one of the best sets of this year. Why's my focus?
See, I haven't built mine yet, but it seems very exciting.
Oh, I 100% agree.
Sorry.
That was a look, wasn't it? Did you see that? It gave us the old evil eye, did it?
I don't know what's going on.
You wouldn't want to be a webcam in his house, would you? Blimey. Oh, there we go. He's back again. Let's do it. Go on, lift your arms up.
Not working today.
Oh, there we go. Where's your focus? There it is. That looks good. I don't know. It looks all right blurred out. You look all right a bit blurred out from a distance.
There we go. There we go. There's the autofocus. Yeah.
There we go. Look at him showing his rubber tires off. That is, do you know what? I might even just throw it out there. I reckon for the money, for the build techniques, for the minifigures, for the actual end product, I'm going to say it's the best set of the year.
The tumbler?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree. It's like the perfect Lego set. You know,
I mean, even like you just said, the minifigs, man. Like you get a Batman with a different face, you know, because the Nightmare Batman thing that or whatever it was, and then you get the Scarecrow that we haven't gotten. Yeah, dude, that's a phenomenal set. Dude, I bought that with my VIP points. It wasn't even that expensive.
Yeah. No, but the you know, my little 5-year-old has been playing with it, and the fact that you can get too many figs sitting in it side by side, she can pull them in, take them out, pull them in, take them out. You know all that sort of stuff. and it hasn't broken either. You know, not one piece has fallen off it. So
it's a great
Lego
build.
set, really.
It's so strong. There's a really nice technique on how it gets that flaring effect. It's awesome. I can't believe I'm on bag 5 already. It's incredible. Amazing what coffee does for you, folks. It really is. Let's pop this in there. There we go. There we go.
I've just done the light brick. That's interesting, isn't it?
I love the light brick.
With the bellows, isn't it?
With the what?
What do they call those things?
Bellows? Something like
bellows,
that?
yeah, that's what I said.
I thought you said something else that sounded like that.
Yeah.
Bell something, rather. Oh, here we go.
Nah,
light up the brick. That's it. Do the there we go.
Oh yeah.
Well, you guys would already know about that. It's not really a spoiler, is it? You know.
Oh, not really, no. But someone might have just tuned in. Tuned in, don't they? We've got Ricky TY still out there. Captain Zan saying, "Be right back." Good stuff. Echo Bricks giving out loads of love. He loves his Technic sets. He really does. Honestly, folks, check him out on Twitch. Let's get him on London Calling one night, actually. And everyone is awesome just because, actually, everyone is awesome. That is a cracking set as it happens. Great message, very positive. Love the set in general, though. Even if, and I always look at things not necessarily from any sort of political point of view or anything like that. I look at it judging on what is it like as a Lego set, and it's a bloody good Lego set, and that's why I love it. I really do. It's an awesome Lego set. I seriously can't wait next year to start building all my Ninjago sets. Really, very excited about that. Right. Here we go. Bag 5 I'm up to now, folks. I'm just going to crack it open, as they say.
Bag 5. Moving right along.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to finish this one in this stream, Craig.
No, I've got to be honest. I don't think I will either. But I'll probably jump on Hive stream tomorrow and finish it then.
True.
I won't be far off. I don't think, though. I don't think I'll be far off. I'm loving the apples. I think this is my first Lego apple I've ever had. Look at that, folks.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. That's a Granny Smith if ever there was one.
Yeah. Right.
There we go. Very cool. Very cool. I've just dropped a piece on the floor as well.
Did you build that flower fruit mountain?
Oh, I've not built that.
That's actually, I'm just thinking about another cool set this year as well. That was a cool one.
I would have liked to have gotten that one too. I really wanted that one.
Have you seen the new Monkey Kid set coming out? It's like some sort of spaceship.
I don't think I've seen the new one.
Was that actually a new set coming out, or was that a mock?
No, that's a new set coming out, dude. That's a new set coming out for 2022. It's official now as well. And I've got to be honest, it does look really good. But it really does look very much, it's, in my opinion, first impression anyway, it looks like that one that they brought out for Overwatch.
Oh, yeah, the white one.
Yeah, the big white one. I forget what it's called now. I'm not too familiar with Overwatch, but I bought that for like 30 quid off Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like a pretty good deal.
Who's looking forward to Hawkeye coming on?
The what?
Hawkeye coming on Disney. Very Christmassy sort of vibe about it, I felt. What about you, Hive? You looking for Hawkeye, the new Disney Plus show?
What's it called?
Hawkeye.
Oh, Hawkeye. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Hawkeye, not Hawkeye.
No, definitely.
It's not about. It's not a sailor. It's he says Scottish Hawkeye the new. It's Hawkeye.
Yeah, it looks great. And I think it's gonna definitely be one of the shows or something that's gonna lead up to like a Young Avengers. You know, because of I forgot what her name is in the comics.
Molded legs.
Because it's not Hawkeye. It's I can't forget what she calls herself. But yeah, definitely a Young Avengers is definitely coming. You can see it on the horizon. I mean, there's just too many younger younger players coming up now.
Yeah,
everything from the twins, like Wanda's twins, to Hawkeye, his daughter. Gosh, who else was there? There's a handful of them.
Just can't remember. Then there's Cassie Lang. Ant-Man's daughter.
Yeah, and Pepper Pot, is she going to be like Iron Lady or something like that?
I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with a lot of the stuff. Because I mean, obviously, the next Avengers movie, I don't know what they're going to do. If they're going to like just go right into like maybe a Young Avengers or not, because they're going to have like a new Avengers, because they're not going to have Iron Man, Cap, or Thor. Really, I mean, Thor will be still in the MCU, but he's going to be out doing his Guardians of the Galaxy type thing.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, and I figured that they could do it because they have this multiverse thing going on now.
Yeah, they can sort of spread it out a little bit there, which they've got to be quite careful about. I'm liking all the what if stuff. Love the cartoons.
Oh yeah, sure. Definitely. Yeah, I love the what if stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, I like some more than others, but I definitely enjoyed.
Yeah. We've got Andy in the house as well. Andy, you guys saying hi, guys? Good to see you, Andy. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, Andy.
Super to have you here, Andy. If you're new to London Bridge Bricks, then by all means, please do click that subscribe button. And if you're wondering who these lovely people are that are around me, we've got lovely Nicole who hangs around on streams on Instagram and stuff like that. You'll find her there. We've got Brick Hive. You'll find him on YouTube, and BrickScene as well. You'll find him on YouTube too. And if you're wondering how do I find out where these people are? Where do I look for them? Well, no need. Don't worry. Don't stress. All the details are down in the description below, folks. It really is. Make it nice and easy for you. So that goes on there. I'm really enjoying this. It's an interesting build, this one. I'm loving it loads. Blocksmith Forge say need an English to English translator. You really do, mate. Sometimes we do. We do sometimes. We do like things sometimes when we're messaging each other, things get lost in translation.
Well, plus there's obviously some definitions or words that are different there than here. I remember our conversations about biscuits and gravy.
Dude, I remember that.
Here, biscuits and gravy is absolutely delicious. But if you had biscuits and gravy over where Craig is at, it's not going to go well together.
No way, Jose. Zan's back. Good to see Zan. That's it. Got away with that. Well done. Huh. Richard, are you streaming tonight? Are you streaming late tonight, mate?
Are you talking with me?
No, Richard. Are you streaming late tonight for your Sunday stream? Because it's Sunday's my time. Oh, he's on mute.
Yeah, still on mute too.
Oh, he's still on mute. He's still on mute. I can see his mouth moving, but nothing's going on.
Sorry, man. Yeah. I am streaming tonight. Yeah, definitely. And doing the Rancor pit.
The Rancor pit.
Yeah.
I decided if I'm going to build the Rancor pit, then
yeah,
it'll prompt me to get Jabba's Palace, because I've been trying to get it for so long, and it's time to bite the bullet and get it. So.
Yeah, that is.
I'm looking at the Rancor pit all the time, then I'll want it more. So
I bought my Rancor pit used, but it was such a good deal I couldn't pass it up.
Yeah, I got mine used as well.
Was the Rancor in good condition?
Yeah, the Rancor was in great condition. And as a matter of fact, I remember I messaged Sands the day I bought it.
That's not a Rancor, Rich, by the way, just in case you wondered. You missold that.
My kitty cat.
Oh,
it's like obviously an extension of your beard.
The kids are getting up as well. So
that is a big cat, dude. Like,
oh, she's just got a big stomach.
Yeah.
She's not actually that big. She just got a big stomach.
Oh, okay.
She's fat.
You got a fat cat.
She fat. Yeah.
So because of lockdown in New Zealand, your animal's not allowed out either.
Well, they're using that excuse by the looks of things. Yeah. No, apparently restrictions are going to be slightly eased this week.
Okay, good stuff.
It's been 12 weeks, man. 12 weeks.
12 weeks, blimey.
Wow.
It's been nice. I mean, it's been nice having you on London Calling, dude, on a Friday. It really has.
Well, yeah. Once the football season got canned, I wasn't taking the boy out at 8 in the morning on a Saturday morning anymore.
Yeah. How was all that going anyway? Was you enjoying? Because you weren't just taking him to football. You was the manager, weren't you, or something?
I'm the coach. Yeah. No, it was good. It was good. It gets me out. It gets me doing things with my boy, and yeah, that was the main sort of thing behind it, was get a bit of fitness myself.
Yeah.
But that was yeah, that was quickly ended.
But it's a strange.
Say again.
It's a strange situation because that was due to COVID, right?
Yeah.
But at least in Germany, we almost went back to normal.
Well, we had a lockdown back in April, March last year, and then we were fine for nearly a year, and then we got one case, and then they locked us down again. And yeah, it's grown a little bit. We've got 150 odd cases a day at the moment, but my city that I'm in it's got borders now. You can't get in and out the city. So,
oh god,
yeah, it's pretty serious.
We're getting thousands of cases a day. We are, but
I know.
we're just getting on with it.
Literally, one case showed up, and they were like, "No, locking down the entire country."
Dude,
yeah, that's how hard they go here.
That is quite hard. I mean, when you think we got thousands of cases still a day, like it was 30,000 a week or something like that. But it's like we just get on with it.
The entire thing, though, we've only had 26 deaths for the entire.
Blimey, we had more than that. We got that in a day.
So you could argue that it's worked, but
yeah, but what's it done for your economy?
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah. Luckily, my work started to come back, so I'm okay now. But well, we are at the moment. We'll see what it's like long term. But yeah, that's been tough.
Yeah, no, that is. But no, it's good that you're getting busy again. Of course, it tracks you away from your Lego now, mate.
Well, yeah, I'm like I keep saying to you, mate. We're just waiting because what it is now is that we can get over to London now, but it's coming back here. That's the problem for us. Like we've got to go into quarantine here, and you got to pay for it and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's expensive. Here, it's cost a bomb. That does.
As soon as we can get out of London, though, we're going to be get out of Auckland. We'll be coming to London.
Really? Oh man, I can't wait for that.
Well, yeah, but Annabelle's my partner. She's got to see her parents, and kids have got to see their grandparents and stuff like that. So it's got to be done.
Oh, dude, we'll definitely have to have a meet up. That's for sure. I'm just throwing it out there, right? But these parts here, they're reminiscent of what you get on a Slave One ship that go around the wings. Do you know what? You get like some sort of steampunk version of Slave One. That'd be quite good.
They're a bit smaller though. Those ones. Those are the ones they had on the
new one.
That yellow bus. Don't they have them as the guards?
Oh, yeah. That's it. Yeah, there you're right. Yeah, I built that last week actually.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. No, the Slave One versions are quite a bit bigger actually.
They are actually. You're right. They're about twice as big actually, as it happens. Yeah, good idea though. Loving that. Anyway, what are you lot out there building tonight? Are you Minark? What are you up to tonight? Are you sorting Lego? Anybody out there? Are you building a set? A lot of people like to build sets while we're streaming. That's always a nice thing to do. I always enjoy that as well.
Yeah, it's fun to listen to streams while you're building stuff.
Yeah, it just feels more. Well, I don't know, but it's just more immersive, doesn't it? It makes for a entertaining. I don't know. It's just more immersive. It's just a thing.
I've really started listening to the podcast more as well. You know, like that. I really enjoy listening to podcasts while I'm building. If I'm not watching a stream, if no one's streaming.
Yeah. Well, you just come out of a new episode for you, haven't you? You and Chris.
Yeah. We just did a new one of ours. Yep, finally.
Cool.
I found Chris.
You found
him.
What's so? Is that going to become more of a regular thing now, or is that just kind of ad hoc?
No. I think we're going to carry it on. You know, as we were. Well, we'll see. We'll see if we do. I'll see if he stays interested. But no, it was good. It was good. You know, we recorded. I think it was just over an hour, but we would have spoken for a good 2 or 3 hours. So that was good fun.
And what do you like about doing a podcast? Why do you do a podcast, Rich? What's because it's quite different to doing anything else. It's almost a different platform in some respects. I know you stick it on YouTube, but you can put it on Spotify and iTunes and all those sort of things. But what do you like doing about it?
I guess it's kind of like the live streams in the sense that there's no editing involved. I mean, we decided right from the beginning that we were just going to record an hour, and that was what it was going to be. Like, we didn't want to do any. Yeah, I don't want to do any editing on it, basically. So, and even a couple of episodes, we've gone, oh, should we edit that out? We've gone, no, let's just leave it. You know, like that's what it is. And yeah, so I like that because it's like a piece of content, like we've told before. It's wham bam, it's done, it's up there, it's out there, and yeah, it clocks up pretty quick, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I enjoy it. I enjoy the format, and yeah, having it out on different platforms as well. It's just something a bit different.
And just out of curiosity, do you like? Whose channel does it go on? Is it like your channel or Chris's channel, or have you got its own channel for that?
It's got its own channel, yeah.
Okay, cool, man.
What is it
We've
called?
both got it in our.
That's it. What's it called?
You don't know it? No, some assembly required.
I know it. I'm thinking of other people that are watching this.
Fair cool. Yeah, some assembly required. We've got there's a playlist on my channel, and there's a playlist on Chris's channel as well.
Yeah, good way of doing it.
Yeah. It's just us talking. We talk about collecting in general because we both. Well, I have collected other things, and he collects other things as well as Lego. So it's talking about Lego, but then making that comparison as well to other things.
Cool, man. Now there's people among us, certain Brick Hive kind of people. That have been on certain Cali Brick clicks multiple times. So that's a cue for you. That is Brick Hive. Yeah, that's it. You.
Yes, of course.
So tell us about. Very few people have been on that stream twice. You being one of them, Jane being another. What was it like going back there second time round, dude?
That was great. And I hope to be on it again. It's a really fun time. It's very engaging, and Shy, Ninja, and Claire, they're just all great people. And the great thing about Cali Brick Click, I've mentioned before to them, is it's kind of like how 2x2 was, where we're similar enough that we can have good conversations and get along and everything, but we're different enough to where we can have like some engaging conversations, or see different viewpoints on stuff. And it doesn't even have to be about like I think differently about this. It could just be I see things differently because I've had different past experiences. Claire, as an architect, she's very intelligent, and she brings a female perspective to the group. Shy is great guy with a good heart. He's been in the military and seen things a lot of us have never probably will ever see. So he's got a different kind of viewpoint and perspective on things. And then Ninja just has such a like a wild background, you know what I mean? And he's so carefree and you know, and just really, you know, Ninja doesn't like just blab, like just talk to talk. Like Ninja, like when Ninja has something to say, he says, you know what I mean? So just the three of them together, you know, they make a very excellent podcast. And, you know, every time they have a different guest on, there's always just really great conversation and questions. But I hope, again, like I said, I would love to come on again. It's a great time. And, you know, one of the great things also about it, man, I know it's a little thing, but I absolutely adore every endorsement that Ninja does for them at the beginning of the
yeah, me too.
Dude, he just always has such a great thing. He's
got a radio voice, isn't he? He's got that radio velvety voice.
I think it was like a couple of them ago when he was like, he did the shout out or whatever it was. And then he's like, and my mouth is still burning from that hot chip I ate the other day. You know, because him and Don had a contest with the hot potato chip or something.
Did you watch that?
Yeah,
yeah, dude. Oh gosh, I was gonna be on it, man, but I couldn't. I just couldn't. I had too much stuff going on.
Man, I tell you, we're talking of seeing things that some of us have never seen. Ninja definitely looked like he was seeing things that some of us will probably never see. He didn't look well there for a while.
He did not look good. He was in a bad place.
Yeah,
but Doc did that follow-up video as well.
Because after I watched them, I watched some other videos where people were eating them chips, and yeah, it took a lot of people by surprise.
Oh man, I don't know if I'd be up for trying that. I mean, that did not look healthy.
I'm building the same thing, Trevor. I just started later.
Yeah, I'm doing the tree at the moment. It's a bit of a funny one. The tree. This is the least enjoyable part about this build I've found so far.
Wow, really?
Tree. Okay.
Yeah. I think Barry said earlier on. Is that right, Barry? You didn't enjoy doing the tree in this either.
I figured that would have been a fun part. But I am enjoying very much like building this building. It's a really awesome building.
It is different, isn't it?
Yeah.
It does feel different to build.
Hive. Long time ago when we did an episode of 2x2. There was a mock on Lego Ideas set that is now available, or will be available as of next week, folks, for purchase, which was a kind of downbeaten house.
Oh, I know. I remember seeing that, and I thought about the 2x2 episode when we talked about it.
And that was one that you really seem to really like. Is that something that you might go back to?
Yeah. I would definitely like that. I don't know how much it is or anything. I'd have to go back and look. But yeah, it's such an organic type of build, and again, it's just something that would look great in the forest. Anytime I see anything I just think it would look good in the forest, man, I automatically want to get it. It's the same thing with the city. Every time I've seen something in the city that I want really bad, like the thing that Brick Studio just sent to me. So funny. I got these 2 poly bags, and one I bought because, again, I thought it would be great in the forest because it's got the little monkey. And, you know, I don't know, maybe I'll put that.
Cool. Yeah, no, I like that. That's a really cool set.
And then Brick Studio sent this to me because I wanted to put this in the city, and I couldn't find any.
Oh, nice. The little vending machine. Sweet.
Yeah, man.
That's cool.
That is cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Liking that, I have. Looking very cool.
Me too.
They are cool poly bags. Very, very cool poly bags. Yeah, I'm with you on this, Barry. This tree's fickle, to say the least.
He said
the trees on Flower Fruit Mountain are terrible as well. You literally touch the set and they keel over.
Well, Barry said that he put the target on the front of the tree and not the back. I'm assuming because it's fickle.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's quite weak as well. It feels just quite weak, and it just feels a bit unnecessary. The parts they've used for it. You'll see what I mean when you get to it. You'll be like, what? Why?
How far are you up to, Hive? Where are you up to?
I'm almost done with bag 3. I'm getting ready to get into bag 4. I seen Zan comment, oh man, flexing that polybag game. I almost want to flex my polybag games in. I got a ton of polybags because for the longest time, I don't know why I just couldn't open any of them. Every time I get one, I'd have to buy 2 or I wouldn't open it.
Yeah, that's weird, man.
Yeah, I know. And now I've got like a container full of polybags. Like just full of them, and some of them are pretty good polybags too, man.
Yeah, man. You sent me a couple before, and I will be the perfect one you sent me, which is the popcorn stand.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That'd be great for the city, man.
Yeah, man, that is going to be perfect. Don't worry, I'm that's on my radar of to-dos. That'll probably be my first polybag that I do when I get back to doing the popping.
Dude, it makes me want to just keep sending you polybags, man, so you can put them in your polybag reviews.
Dude, I accept any form of free Lego. Don't worry about that.
Don't we all?
Are you able to get this one, the one with the monkey?
I'm not. I haven't seen it, but I will definitely check it out.
I was like, if you can't find it,
I'm sure I can. I can get it. I'm sure I could get it from BrickLink or something like that. But I've not actually seen that in the stores. I've seen the small. I think there's an £8 set out there, folks, isn't there? Whereby for about £8 you can get one of those monkeys as well. And there's a new set. Oh
yeah, we call it the monkey battle pack.
The monkey battle pack. Love it.
It comes with like 3 of them or something like that. Because I bought one. It's around here somewhere. I remember a gift with purchase being announced. I don't think it was announced. Maybe it was another rumor, folks, that they were going to do Gorillas in the Mist gift with purchase. Really?
Yeah. And it's because they've done the monkeys. Albeit there needs to be a gorilla because monkeys aren't gorillas.
Zan, I'll get you on that mailing list. I am actually going to I'm probably going to give away polybag tomorrow too, along with the 3 sets. I think,
yeah, man.
I think I even had it sitting out. I think I picked one and I had it sitting out. I'm not sure.
So Hive, does it matter where you are in the world? Because I'm not going to choose. I do. BrickScene does it. You choose.
Yeah, it's open to everybody.
You've got to live in New Zealand or something like that.
You don't want me to be winning anything, then, Hive.
No, I guess I didn't leave it out. But see, some of the polybags, like I literally, I don't even know why I have them because I don't want them. Like this one, I don't even want this polybag.
Because
I don't know why I have it.
Well, send it to me then. Oh, well, that one, yeah, you can keep that one. Yeah.
Like, I'm like, dude, why do I have
just break it down. Use them as parts. Make it as like
But there's some, like I said, I got like this cool Shazam one. And then I got this
I love Shazam.
One. And then there's some that aren't exactly polybags. They're just
that's all they are.
Like I got this Luke Skywalker from the Advent calendar a couple years ago. The one where it's the fisherman Luke from Rise, I think, from Last Jedi.
Oh yeah, I remember that scene. That was quite cool. It went across with that giant stick.
And then I got some pretty good ones at Brick Fair. Show
us off a few more. Show us your polybags.
This one I got at Brick Fair. I got a couple of the Toy Story ones.
I love that one.
And I really wanted to get this for a stop motion I wanted to do eventually.
That's a cool one.
Yeah.
I've done that. I've done a popping polybag on that one, folks.
So I bought this cheaper because the bag was ripped open, but I still wanted it because all the pieces are there.
I want to get some of those. Thomas from Tech Productions bought a few of those recently, of those soldier minifigures. Not that Lego does military, mind, but there you go.
Anyway. But yeah, I'll probably be giving a polybag away. So
damn right, Zan. Tune in, folks. You won't regret it. What time
is alarm for Hive stream? But yeah, look, anytime I know somebody's giving away sets, my butt is there if I can make it. I tell you that much. And and like I said earlier, the sets that you can win, it's open to anybody in the world, and I will pay for shipping. So
it's just, you know, it's my 100th anniversary of the Good Morning Brick World, so I just want to, like, you know,
yeah, man, that's
give
cool.
back.
Giving back.
I was going to do Lego sets, and I decided for my 100th London Calling, I'm going to do I was going to do vouchers. Really, it's kind of like a voucher thing. So, folks, just in case anyone's tuned in, didn't know, London Calling 100's coming up soon. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a draw on London Calling 101, which will be something like January the 6th. So it'll be like the most boring part of the year, but just to sort of bring a little bit of sunshine to proceedings. I'm going to do the draw then. So I'll probably announce it on 100 or something like that. And all I'm going to do for my one, in all honesty, I'll do the draw on London Calling 101. But I'll just get everyone to leave comments in London Calling 100, and then we'll just go in and do what they call the random chooser, and I'll do £100 giveaway, and it's going to be, I don't know, maybe a 10, 220, and a 50, something like that, and that'll be whether it be dollars, whether it be in pounds, Canadian dollars, or whatever, wherever you are in the world, folks, it'll be the equivalent of it. So tune in for that. And it'll be something to look forward to, really, on the sort of start of the new year, in all honesty, because we're all a bit of a come down. We've all got our Christmas presents. And the next thing you know, we will be buying, or whoever does anyway, will be getting the modular on January the 1st. I certainly will be, and I'll be building it as well on a stream. And then a few days after that, there'll be the giveaway, folks. So it'll be Amazon vouchers or Lego vouchers, whatever you fancy, in all honesty. So there we go.
Sweet.
Pretty cool, though, Hive, that you and I are sort of celebrating centenaries.
Yeah.
I'm liking that. That makes us sound like old timers in YouTube.
Gonna say the old hacks of the game, eh?
Well, I mean, I got to tell you, it's pretty wild having something that you do on a weekly basis like that, because you know, I don't know, it's just weird. Like Mrs. Hive, you know, she knows, like, she doesn't plan anything on Sunday mornings, like, unless it's something like she goes over with me or something, because she knows every Sunday morning, like, I have Good Morning Brick World. It's just part of, like, our life now. Now the Hive streams are completely random, but yeah. Hey, Simon.
I love the way you finish your streams, Hive. It's like, hey, that's all, folks. Bye. Gone.
Yeah. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, look, I used to plan stuff out a lot more, and now I just tell people, be like, yeah, you just don't really know what you're gonna get on a Hive stream. You don't know who's gonna be here. You know, you don't know what's gonna happen. It's just gonna be random. But yeah. Usually by the time I get to the end, you know,
hey,
after we're winding down, yeah, it's usually like, okay.
Yeah,
time to go.
I'm a bit like that. The only time I'm like that is when all the family are together, and someone will go, right, okay, I'm going to go now, and I'm not joking, folks. Half hour later, everyone's still together. It's like, can I go now, please? And if I say that, I'm deemed as being rude. You know,
but I'm like that on the phone too. If I'm talking to somebody and like that, then we're done. Like, I'm like, okay, and I'm like, later. Click.
Oh, no small talk to you then, Hive.
Dude, if there's one thing I can't stand, it is just silence on the telephone. Like, dude, if I'm on the phone, we need to talk about what we're talking about. And
you don't waste no time.
I don't like wasting my time at all.
I ain't got time to bleed.
Does anyone know why Lego doesn't do a 220 castle set?
Let's have a look. It's Trevor Baker's question. Does anyone know why Lego doesn't do a 200? I don't know. Buy enough creative 3-in-1 castle sets, and you'd have a £220 one.
What was Shy was putting two of them together, wasn't he?
Yeah, there is a thing on Rebrickable. I'm definitely doing it where you put them together, Trevor. Buy two of those, dude. And I think some people change the colours around. I think Barry, who's in, there he is there, in fact. Defo, mate. Me and BrickScene are massive Alien fans. There we go. Back on that alien malarkey again. Richard, tell us a little bit about aliens and Lego and stuff like that, because that's quite an interesting sort of custom thing that you're interested in.
Aliens? No, I haven't. I'd like to see aliens done as Lego, but they're not going to do it, are they? Mega Constructors got the.
Oh, have they?
Is it Mega Constructs? I don't know if Fulham might want to tell us. I've seen. Was it Rick? Might be All Bricks Count did something recently where he pulled out the Queen, and I'm pretty sure that was Mega Constructs.
Yeah. Well, my buddy went to I forgot what it was called, but it was a convention for monsters and stuff like that, and he bought me some custom fake Lego from that. And like so it's like I got both the Gremlin characters, E.T., RoboCop, and Blade, which is pretty cool.
Were they good quality?
Yeah, they're especially the Gremlin ones, man. But didn't they make Gremlin for like the Dimension line?
Dimensions, yeah.
So if this one might even be a real Lego, dude. I don't know. I hadn't even looked at this one yet.
Yeah, that Dimensions was a very cool way of getting some official stuff that's never actually ever been made since.
Yeah, I know, dude. And that Dimensions was out. It died pretty much not long after I got on my Dark Ages, so I didn't really get a chance to really get heavy into them. I've gotten a few of them.
Yeah. Stud Sidious says there's a dope transport vehicle from Aliens 2 in one.
I've seen that. There's some awesome mocks out there. Yeah, there's definitely some nice mocks.
Yeah, because that vehicle is quite square from what I remember, isn't it?
The dropship.
Yeah.
Which one are you talking? The dope transport vehicle. So is he talking about there's the wheeled vehicle that looks like one of those plane shunt plane. You know, those vehicles that push the planes back. It kind of looks like one of those.
How about you, Nicole? Are you any fans of any sort of 80s, 90s, or recent sci-fi movies? So whenever I ask Nicole a question, it's always contemplation. Like, it's only us, Nicole, honestly. It doesn't have to be too deep and meaningful for us.
No, I was thinking, is Babylon 5, is it sci-fi?
What one's that?
I think it was 90s. The one with the who starred in it? That's a good question.
What was it called?
I guess in Germany it was called Babylon 5.
Oh, Babylon 5.
Yeah, that was a television show. Yeah,
that was a good. A lot of people like that. Yeah, a lot of people like Babylon 5.
Actually, a comic book writer wrote Babylon 5.
That was a big deal. Like, a lot of people really like Babylon 5. Good shout. Good shout. Battlestar Galactica, I think, would be a good Lego series, but my preference would be Star Trek. Like, give us some Star Trek, please.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like Star Trek's kind of overdue, honestly. And I'm not.
Has any of the other companies got the license for it?
Playmobil. They've just come out of a £400 Starship Enterprise.
Have they? Whoa.
Yeah, I was eyeballing that thing because Rick, All Bricks Count, he got it.
Did he? I'm pretty sure I told him about that.
I thought he got it because we were talking about it the other day, and I swear he got the box out and was showing it to us.
Oh, dude. If he has, I really want to know what he thinks about it, because that is I'll get it in Zavvi in a sow or something like that. But honestly, folks, it's a meter long. It's humongous. Foolin saying APC Trevor Baker armor personal carrier. Yeah, that's pretty cool going, man.
Yeah, that's what's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
APC.
He goes, "If Lego can't be the market for a castle theme, yeah." I tell you what, right? Let me tell you one thing straight, right? A couple of things Lego misjudged, in my opinion, only recently, and it's only just minor things. And let's face it, folks, they're still going to make loads of money. One is I think they made a mistake bringing out a cheap tumbler that's extremely good weeks before they brought out the big tumbler, because a lot of people were going, "Oh, I don't know if I want this now. The little one's better," in some respects. And secondly, as well, is why are they not giving people Castle when they want it? However, don't forget, Echo Bricks, there is the Bricklink designer set that's coming out when it's out. Actually, if you haven't bought it, you're never going to get it now, really, unless you're going to pay through the Hive for it. And that's the designer program, and that was the Castle in the Forest, I think that was called, which is an awesome set. And apparently, Axel Plate says, Nicole, that Babylon 5 is returning.
Why? That is amazing. I didn't know that.
With George Clooney, apparently.
She won't care. She'll watch anything with him in it. So I asked Nicole once, Brick Hive, what was her favourite Batman? And I was expecting Christian Bale or maybe even Adam West. You know, camp it up a little bit. No, she reckons the best Batman there's ever been is George Clooney. What do you reckon about that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what we said. Oh, wow. Well, words to that effect, anyway.
I don't think anyone said anything. I think we're all stunned into silence, weren't we?
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
It was amazing.
But then, agree with me. You all went back, watched the movie again, and now you agree with me, right?
Is it because of the bat nipples?
I reckon it is. Whoever knew that bats had nipples, eh?
The bat nips.
Yeah. Do you remember that scene, Luke Skywalker, when he milked that space cow?
Yeah. How can you possibly forget that scene?
I mean,
that's the face, though. It's the face when he drinks it, you know.
I know. It's like, yeah, you want some of this? Come and get it.
I felt like that scene was a very good analogy for the whole sequel movies as a whole.
It set the tone.
I loved a lot about those movies, but there was a lot that they could have done better. Really, I think
for sure.
Like, oh, there we go. The tree's in. I've gone for that. Yeah, funny old tree. This guys. Oh, I was wondering what was doing there. Funny old tree. That's the worst part of the build so far.
Wow.
God, than that. It's an horrible looking tree as well. It's like it's rotten as everything.
I was like, nobody likes that tree, man.
Blimey. Well, if that's a tree, blimey. Must have been on something there. Draw that one. There we go. Can't have it all. But yeah, Barry didn't like the tree either. So here's a question then. I'm going to start with you, Hive.
Yo.
What's been your favourite minifigure this year? Or name me a minifigure that you think, yeah, I really like that. It's one of my faves of the year.
You mean like that's come out this year?
Yeah, it's got to be one from this year. But what would you say this year has been your favourite minifigure? And do you know what, folks? Everybody that's in the chat at the moment, do us a favour. Give us a thumbs up if you happen to be new around here. And let me know in the chat as well what your favourite minifigure this year's been.
Look, I'd have to really think about it, but right off the top of my head, the one that came out this year that I think is probably the best. It's a tough call, man, but hold on, give me 1 second and I can show you. Okay. It's really, really a tough call.
I'll be asking Nicole and Richard the same question.
I'm looking to see which ones I
think actually myself.
The other one, I'm not going to take the other one out of the case because I'll probably make a mess. But it's going to be either.
Oh, you got them. Okay.
It's either going to be Tech from the Bad Batch.
Oh yeah, good shout.
I mean, it's just a lot of great detail and stuff, and his helmet mold and everything. It's either going to be Tech from Bad Batch. It's going to be Gar Saxon, or it's going to be Zombie Captain America. For me.
Yeah, I'm. Do you know what? I'm with you there with Captain America.
Because dude, a lot of good minifigures came out this year, man. With sets, dude, the Marvel CMF minifigures. Dude, there's a lot of good minifigures that came out, and it's just hard to pick one. I mean, dude, the Captain Carter minifig is one of my favorites.
Love
dude.
that one.
Like, for crying out loud. That white Vision.
Yeah, he was very good. That was voted the best minifigure. When I did that on the day that they came out, I bought them from Leicester Square. The only one I couldn't get because they literally sold out, and by lunchtime was Captain America Zombie. But everyone voted for Vision being the number one minifigure from that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, but Captain Carter's my favorite from that one.
Dude, and I love that character, Captain Carter, man. Oh,
I do as well. I really, really
such
do.
an awesome character.
Yeah, man, she kicks some serious butt.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's have a look at this. How does that go in there? So it goes. What about you, Nicole? Who's been your favourite minifigure this year? And if you say George Clooney, I'm going to ban you.
Damn it. There are a couple. I would like to say The Watcher.
Oh, that's
okay.
a good one. That's a good one.
Interesting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But some one minifigure that made me realize what everyone was raving about when they do reviews about minifigures, and they say, I wish the minifigure would have print on the legs. I really used to, I like WandaVision, and it's a perfect, nice minifigure. But with the CMF, look at the difference. What a leg print really can do in comparison.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a good minifigure.
Yeah.
Both are nice, but it totally hits it out of the ballpark once the leg print is added to it.
Yeah.
I'd like to have seen them do a minifig ones of them when they were in their Halloween outfits. From the TV.
Oh, yeah, that would have been great.
Yeah, proper real traditional looking Marvel.
Well, that's something that I wish Lego would do, and I don't know how exactly maybe they could do it because it'd be so random, but I would love to see some like variant or chase minifigures, you know what I mean? Like they could be limited or something, but like just a variant, you know.
But they used to do that with the CMFs, didn't they? The Harry Potter one had
That's
that
right.
personal
I
grave
think they did,
chase
didn't
through.
they?
And then the series 16 or 17 CMF had the postman, the policeman, wasn't it? The policeman.
Oh, right. That's right.
I didn't mind that. I didn't mind that whole chase minifig with those things.
Yeah, I like it, man. Look, I am down with stuff that is limited and all that. I just have a problem when they make it to where certain people can't get to it or can't get it.
Yeah,
that's the problem I usually have. I think it should be everybody should be allowed to get it. It's just, hey, there's only a certain number to get. And Andy, I agree about that too, man. That's another good one with that cursed face he has.
Yeah, that is a good figure. That is a good figure, man.
Yeah.
I tell you what, it was a good figure as well. I think the Joker from the 1966 Batmobile was a good one.
Yeah, and you know what? They even made the mustache, the little lines for the mustache.
Right.
That was a very nice touch, dude.
That was a nice touch. I thought that was a really good touch. So about you, Richard, what's been one of your favorite minifigures of the year?
Oh, I really had to think then, but actually I'm quite happy with my choice in the end.
Oh yeah, what did you go for?
Fennec from Moff Gideon's Cruiser.
Good one.
Nice.
Good one. I would love to get a Fennec.
Again, you're talking about the details, the arm printing, the leg printing. That's a great minifig.
Agreed.
I'll probably get it again with Boba Fett's palace or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I definitely will be getting Boba Fett's palace, unless it's lame.
I don't think they can do a lame version of it though. I mean, that would be almost sacrilege.
I think you're right. And plus, Ryan was saying last night about how he's like, well, I mean, it's gonna be $100, so it's gotta be at least kind of.
It's gonna be 1,000 pieces, pretty much. It's gonna be anywhere between 850 to 1,100 pieces, something like that.
Well, it's the flagship set from the series, isn't it? It's the first one to come out, so.
I'm just worried, it'll be too small or, how, because I'm afraid because they've been downsizing all their ships and I'm afraid they'll do that with Boba's palace.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
a lot of people.
I did see that rumor about there being a brick-built Rancor.
I don't want that.
Well,
no, that would obviously take up quite a bit of the part count, wouldn't it? So
that would, yes.
That would be a pain, though. I mean, come on. They gave us a fantastic mold of a Rancor in like one set. I think it came in.
Yeah, the Rancor pit. Because that's the one thing I was so happy about getting it, because I would have just bought the Rancor.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, I'll take the whole pit. That's great.
The other
but
guy,
yeah, and it's just like with the
Tauntaun.
I wanted to get a Tauntaun for the longest time, and I didn't get one until Brick Fair. And I don't want a brick built Tauntaun, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. The brick built Tauntaun is all right, but I've got a few. I think I've got like about 4 of the proper Tauntauns, and they're so much better. They really are. You know, it's almost like it's this, you know, it's the poor man's Tauntaun.
No, I definitely prefer the molds for those sorts of creatures.
But why? And that's the thing is, like, why wouldn't you just give us the mold? Like, look, to make a new mold costs a lot of money, but if you're going to use a pre-existing mold, which they have for the Rancor, why wouldn't you just give us the mold piece, man?
Yeah. Could you imagine if they gave us a brick Jabba the Hutt? I mean, there'll be an outcry.
Greg, I don't know, man.
There'll be a recall for that one.
Oh, God.
It'd be a nightmare, wouldn't it?
That's not cool. Why would they do that?
I know.
I don't even like brick built animals, man. It's so rare I even see a brick built animal I like.
I can understand why they do it for those creator sets, you know, because it's all about the creating and
yeah.
But at the same time, I have to agree with you there. I don't dig them.
But it does. But yeah, it brought up a good point about like that taking up piece count.
Yeah, it could.
I mean, and I'm not saying it's got to be a UCS style. I just was really hoping we'd get like look. You know, I don't know. I just thought, you know, they definitely make it, you know, full enough. I guess that's the word I'm thinking of. But we shall see. We shall see.
Yeah.
It might be super duper.
I'm liking these tiles in the corner here, the way they overlap them.
Oh, show us where you're at, Rich.
I think I'm overtaking Hive.
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
yeah, I'm like right close to that.
Focus, you bugger. Oh, well. You just have to look at the blurred version. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. Yeah, that corner there, that soft, blurry bit in the corner. Yeah, just like the way they're overlapping the tiles to give that brick effect going around the corner. Yeah. Anyway,
it looks good, man. It's looking really wholesome, though, isn't it? I like the steps leading up to it.
Yeah,
me too.
Yeah, no, the whole thing's looking good,
and it's a fun build. I've been very much enjoying building it.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's really, really good.
Dude, I really like the fireplace. But you know why I like this forge so much? Because the way you light it up, it makes so much sense that they put whatever that thing is, the windpipe thing.
Yeah, the bellows.
The bellows.
Yeah, the bellows. So it just makes sense that they would put that there. You know what I mean? To light the light up. It doesn't look awkward or out of place, because that's something that I you know, and I know this sounds petty or whatever, but I don't really generally like play features in like our Lego stuff. I get it. It's for the kids and stuff, but like I hate having a building and then having a big crank sticking out the side of it. It just messes with me. I don't like, every time I have stuff like that, whether it's the Sanctum Sanctorum or if it's the old Daily Bugle that I gotten, the one that came out a few years ago, I take all those play features out, man. Like I just can't have my building in a city with a big crank sticking out the side. Just don't look right. just don't look right, man. Just like when if I get that bigger Daily Bugle, I'm not gonna have like the glass pieces coming out.
That's a set I'm looking forward to getting.
Yeah, you want to rebuild it so it looks normal, like a normal building. Yeah, I agree.
But it is a great looking Daily Bugle, though.
Yeah, it really is, and that's definitely a set I'm going to be getting in the near future. It's just, and you know what? I'd probably buy it in the next few weeks, except for because it's getting sort of a little bit Christmassy. I mean, it's almost like someone's flicked a light switch. The clocks have changed. Halloween's like within 10 hours of Halloween being over, everyone's now switching to Christmas. Hey, Mitty, good to see you, dude.
Hey, Minnie.
Yeah, it's starting to get hot here. Definitely feels like Christmas.
Yeah, man. I can't imagine it being warm at Christmas.
Well, you got to remember, I'm from Scotland, and even though I've lived here for 20-something years of my life, it still doesn't feel right.
Oh, man, it's weird. You just associate it. Like, I mean, people telling me that they went on holiday for Christmas and they're having like turkeys on the beach and stuff like that. And I'm like thinking, man, that is wrong.
Oh, no, we don't bother with that. Turkey on the beach.
My brother was telling me like because he did it, and he said he had a turkey on the beach, and I think he had a can of Foster's inside it on the barbecue or something. God knows why he'd do that, but there we go. Must be something they used to do back in the 90s.
I hate sand.
Why do you hate sand?
Something like that on the beach.
If you hate sand and you live on it's a bit like Cy O'Connor. He says he doesn't like water, but I said, dude, you live on an island, like you're surrounded by the stuff.
You live on an island too, but
well, I don't have an issue with water.
No, I'm not a big fan of the water, I must admit, and the beaches are just literally within five minutes from me. So, no, not a massive fan.
I mean, Cy will talk to me at length as to why he doesn't like water. Like he's really researched it.
I like water's okay. It's just all those stuff that's in it.
Well, that's what Cy says. Stud Sidious is saying, I didn't know that you were from Scotland, BrickScene. Now the football fan makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I was born in
that's why
just outside Glasgow.
You want to see him in the summer during his summer, Stud Sidious. You get sunburnt and all sorts of things. He does. He has issues with that.
I've kind of started staying out of the sun a bit, to be honest.
And you got to look after that skin of yours.
Yeah, the sun can get pretty bad here. You get burnt within 5 minutes.
Gosh, man, I remember in Key West, I went kayaking with some friends and just didn't even think about putting suntan lotion on, man. And we were out there for a good 7 hours or so. Wow. I was so burnt. I couldn't put my socks and shoes back on.
Yeah,
I had to take 2 days off work because I just couldn't put really much of anything on me. I was in so much pain, dude.
Yeah,
it was without a doubt the most painful thing. One of the most painful things I've ever gone through.
Sunburn is the worst, eh?
Oh man. And I mean, I gotta be really out in the sun for a long time with no lotion to get like really burnt because I tan really good. But yeah, that was a bad day.
Oh, dude, I've had sunstroke twice, and it's horrific.
Yeah, I had it in when I was in South Africa, and I tell you, there is no worse feeling than sunstroke, man.
Yeah,
you get physically ill, don't you?
Yeah, it's bad, and you basically it's like living a nightmare. It's a fever. You get the fever as well. Not only is your skin on fire, but you're having a fever at the same time. It's a nightmare. Right. Really. What about you, Nicole? Have you ever had sunburn or all that sort of thing? If being German, you probably put like factor 150 on or something like that.
We I don't think we have sun in Germany.
That explains a lot.
What is this big ball of fire you speak of?
I thought that was the kind of like the joke about like over there in London and stuff. Like you guys just always got like rainy type weather. It's like where Doc lives out in
it rains a lot.
Oregon. Yeah, it's like always rainy and stuff out there.
And saying that, though, I've probably experienced my highest temperatures in London. It was back in the mid 2000s there when it got up into the sort of 35, 36s.
Yeah. It happens. And I tell you what, London is not good with heat. It really it's not designed for it.
No.
Well, it gets quite warm in Germany, though, doesn't it, Nicole?
In recent years, we really have hot summers. But up until, let's say, 3, 4 or 5 years, we had 5 days of summer. And if we had it in May and you weren't looking, you missed it. Then that was our summer.
Nicole, how are you getting on with your icon set?
Really good, because I can show you. The second book is on its way. That's already the second book.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty big, eh?
Yeah.
It is.
That's a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Like a real size book, size.
That's the stand on which everything is going to be placed.
That's a book as well. Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
I do like how that whole set is presented.
The UCS Hedwig.
That is. It is. It's going to look amazing.
I've just got the playscale one.
I was like, you ain't lying.
It's a big one, though. The big one that he comes with is huge. That's a great big
Yeah, yeah. Wait a second.
Have you still got
Everyone needs to see.
Yeah. Look at that.
Wingardium Leviosa.
It's a weapon of mass destruction.
And I saw somebody, I can't remember what the question was. I saw somebody ask something about the Harry Potter books, I thought, earlier.
Silas was building them the other night, actually, on the backlog. One of those. They look really nice. Got big printed plates on those.
They are. I'm not really sure what to make out of the price, because I think they cost 30 euros. Come with 3 or 4 minifigures. 3, and I really like them. I just got them via Amazon at a reduced price. Cost 30 euros. Not sure, but I think for what they are really nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's Tom Riddle's diary, apparently.
Right.
I don't remember that character from Harry Potter. What is this?
Tom Riddle?
Yeah, he was Snape. No, not
Oh,
Snape.
sorry, I didn't realize
Voldemort.
Voldemort.
Yes.
Oh, I never knew that. I haven't seen the last film, I don't think.
Right.
Whoopsie.
I really like the fact that Rowling went back, and not like with the Lord of the Rings, when you never really understood why Sauron is really the bad guy, the bad eye, is bad. Roland really went back, showing the child why he went bad, why everything in his life went bad. I really like that she gave a bit of perspective to it.
I think that's very good to do for a lot of like villains, because it makes a very compelling story when you struggle sometimes to, like, you're like, man, that is such a bad person. But then you're like, okay, well, I understand why maybe they turned out bad, but then you just conflicting stuff, it's really great. Yeah. When storytellers do that.
I like it when the villain, from their point of view, are actually doing the right thing.
Well, and we were discussing the prequels for Star Wars last night, and I was talking about how, like, I remember seeing them all in the theaters, and I remember thinking about how by the time we got to the end of the Revenge of the Sith, I was like, dude, this was more of a Palpatine movie, it's trilogy, than I felt like it was more about Anakin. I mean, obviously it was, we saw how Anakin became Vader and everything, which again was really cool to see that transformation, but to see all these strings that Palpatine pulled in the background, and how he was, there was a Sith Lord that the Jedi were taking orders from, you know what I mean? And they never even suspected, because I know a lot of people gave the prequels crap about a lot of some of it being boring because of the political stuff and the Senate and all that. But I thought, it was still very vital parts of the story.
Totally.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't all have to be just, guns and lightsabers. Like, there's a lot.
I think it almost made it better having that aspect to it.
Exactly. I agree.
Yeah. It definitely makes episodes 4, 5, and 6 more understandable from that point. And there's a lot of politics in that, really, when you looked at it. But no, I used to say to Paul, the guy I started London Bridge Bricks with, I used to say, yeah, to me, everyone goes on about this being a Skywalker saga, but to me, it's always been about Palpatine, the whole thing.
Right.
And even right at the end, whichever way you look at it, that last movie, The Rise of Skywalker, no matter how many times she calls herself Skywalker, she's a Palpatine. And that's it. She can't ever get away from that.
And that's something I remember commenting on too, because I guess you can see maybe from some people's point of view why she wouldn't want to take the name. But like, in my opinion, I'm like, I would have taken that name and I would have changed it. I would have made it a force of good, a name of good in the galaxy. You know what I mean? Like, and dude, and just think of the one thing that would make Palpatine the most upset, man, is if you turned his name around and made it into good, you know?
Yeah.
And that's the Palpatine people remember, is Rey Palpatine, not the Emperor. You know what I mean? Hey, Chris and Jaden. Gunpowder treason and plunge.
I still would rather Rey had turned to the dark side.
Hey, I'm right there with you, buddy. I wanted her to just take everybody out. I was saying, like, I wanted her to take everybody out and just sit on a throne like Conan did at the end of the Conan movie, man. Like she just rules with an iron fist, man. That's it.
Just turns into a horrible, horrible human being.
Oh my gosh, dude. I mean, yes, I think, you know, the whole name thing and stuff, but yeah, deep down inside, yeah, I would have loved to have just seen her just go all out, man, and be like the most ruthless Sith ever.
Yeah, I agree with you, Chris. Chris says the character to blame for everything in Star Wars is Jar Jar Binks. He gave Palpatine the emergency powers.
He did. He was the key.
Do you ever watch those YouTube videos on like how it should have ended, or one of those things where they basically, if this happened, this is where the credits would have rolled in Star Wars, you know? Like there was one where they went into Watto's shop, Qui-Gon, and they asked him and said, "Oh, do you have this part?" And he goes, "No." And then the credits roll, you know, that's the like Star Wars place now because Watto didn't have that part for the ship, you know.
Oh, that's pretty good, man.
There's a whole bunch of those though, you know, like where like if this happened at that point, then
it would have been no story.
Would have finished right there and then.
I'm interested to know, can anyone in the chat please explain why do we have a green frog in the tree? What's all that about?
Well, I got a lot of pink ones in the bonsai tree.
Oh yeah, you do.
Hey, Greg, bag 4.
Yeah.
I seem to have an extra one of these. Did you have an extra one of those?
Let's have a look, dude. Let me have a look. Let me make that
just
the
little light green plant piece.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I've got a couple of those, dude.
I never got an extra one.
That's what I'm sitting here looking at, going, "Oh God, have I missed it? No. Okay.
No, dude, I think you're good. I don't like this tree at all. This tree is horrible.
But you finished it.
He's like,
really?
F that tree.
I mean, I've done I've done it. Thank God. I mean, I think I'm on. Am I finished the bag now? Yeah, I'm on bag 6 now. This is the tree. Don't like the tree at all. It's like literally been the slowest part of the whole build. And Barry was completely right. He knew I wouldn't like this. But there we go, folks. There's the tree. And it looks nice and everything, but that is an old, old willow tree, maybe. I don't know. But
it's a very nice tree.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. Don't get me wrong, but I find myself looking at the rest of the things around it. I mean, look at all that lot going on there. It's fantastic. And look at all these pumpkins you got around there. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Looking in there.
It's coming together nicely, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a really nice set. And the tree, don't get me wrong, the tree does work. But personally speaking, I would have done the tree again. It's a bit like an album. You know, you get those albums, you think, oh my God, this album's so good. And there's that one crappy track on the album that you always fast forward over. The tree would be that. You know what I'm saying?
Great analogy, Greg.
Cheers, dude. There we go.
I'm going to go make another coffee. I'll be back in a sec.
Oh yeah, what an idiot! I'm calling it you know, like an oak tree or
It's an apple tree.
a willow tree or something like that. Of course, it's an apple
Got
tree.
apples on it, isn't it?
Yeah. Cheers, Barry. I stated the obvious there. Willow. Me. Hark at me and me trees. Let's have a banana on that note.
Man, I am getting hungry.
Well, right. Can you believe it already? We've only got 45 minutes to go.
I know, man. The 6 hours just flew by, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, granted, 20 minutes of it, I was freaking out trying to get on the stream.
He wasn't freaking out. You wasn't freaking out. You was doing all right there, dude. You was doing all right.
Oh no, you didn't hear me before when I, before we were, because yeah, I was screaming a lot of obscenities and looking at I was talking to the laptop, asking it, like why would you do this? Like, yeah, it was pretty crazy. But then I kept my composure. I felt better after a little while.
So, Hive, do you reckon we're going to try and do another transatlantic live stream before Christmas?
I don't know. Do we have time?
I got one weekend I know I'm free that's near Christmas, but
let me see.
I can run it past you I'll run it past you later. But I don't know. I quite like doing these double bubbles.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
It just means you can do a wholesome set. Guys and girls out there in the chat, I'm saying that. I like doing a big set. I like doing it with my good friend Brick Hive. What do you think? Would you like to see us do these? We try and do them every 6 to 8 weeks. A double bubble is probably more a 6 to 8 week malarkey kind of, because it's a bit of an adventure, folks. Let's face it. But what would you like? Would you like to see little sets and often done? 1 month we do it on Hives, and 6 weeks or so later we do it on mine. Or maybe you would like bigger sets. Do you like us doing these double streams? Let me know, folks. It's always interested to know. And if you don't want to leave it in the chat now, by all means, drop me a message on Instagram or maybe even Twitter if you happen to follow me on Twitter as well. Which, by the way, Brick Hive is on Twitter. BrickScene's on Twitter. Nicole's not on Twitter, but you will find her all the time, folks. Oh, look at that. All the time, you'll find her on good old Instagram. Now, how about that for a nice printed piece, folks?
Your Instagram.
Yeah, IG. How about that? It's nice, isn't it?
I love it.
Yeah, it's nice.
Really
nice printed
cool.
piece, that. We like that. I don't think there's any other particular interested pieces in this other than that. We got that there. There we go. Got a chicken drumstick there. It's quite nice, isn't it? Like that. Fancy a bit of chicken. Make us feel hungry. I think there's an axe. There's an axe here that actually last week, Barry, if you saw Barry, what he was wearing on Halloween, I thought for a moment he was wearing a big pair of Y-fronts on his head. But it turns out he was looking like an axe man. And in all honesty, the axe that he had was about as big as this one, if I'm honest. Some frogs can change sex. Is that right, Barry? Didn't know that. There we go. How cool is that?
Chicken dinner.
Love these streams and building big sets along with you guys. Top Saturday for me. Cheers, dude. Another great set from this year. It really is, folks. This is up there with amongst my favorite sets this year. It really is. Like, it's so different as well. I've not built anything like this before, like an old house. I mean, I've built modulars before, sure, but not like this. I haven't.
Thanks, guys. It's nice one to see.
Yeah, I think people are liking the longer streams. In some respects, Hive, it's a bit easier, I suppose. Little and often, it could be a case of fitting it in, but maybe the longer ones people do like. There we go. Another one of these. But yeah, we do building big set. We love big cars and stuff like that, folks. We might not necessarily finish it, but
Yeah, because generally we have double streams. I mean, sometimes we don't, just depending on what we have going on. Because the thing about it is, I enjoy them better. It just sometimes it is difficult for Greg and I to do them. We can't just do them any old time because it takes up a whole day.
Yeah,
and you know, and Greg and I, you know, we both have like full-time jobs and stuff, so to take up a whole day sometimes can be difficult. And you know, we have, you know, lives and, you know, family and stuff, you know what I mean? So but yeah, I prefer them. I know Greg generally does too.
Oh, I like them. Yeah, I like them. 6 hours is all right, actually. And this 6 hours, folks, and I love you, honestly, the ones that have stuck around for this. Nicole might say differently, but the 6 hours has gone really quick for me. It really has.
Yeah, it has.
Flew by.
I mean, even when we have, sometimes we have 4 hours each, and we have like 8-hour streams, and even those go by quick, man. It's really crazy.
They enough make my backside go numb though. Hive.
Yeah, I do get some my butt definitely gets some sleep when we do these. I'm like, get up, wake up.
But the thing is as well, when you're doing these streams, folks, that honestly, it's not just 6 hours. There's time that's gone into preparing a bit of promo stuff for it and just throwing stuff out there. And there's the thumbnails. You know, you can chuck on a couple more hours quite comfortably with these live streams. But,
well, and I think it's also, it was smart. Greg had brought up before about like the 6 to 8 weeks thing. Like that helped when we have the double ones. It helps us to not try and be like, okay, we're gonna do this on the 20th of every month or something, you know, because we may need to wait an extra couple weeks to try and like get something going on. And for the most part, like I said, we have had some where it's just like, okay, we'll have it on my channel this time or Greg's channel next time or whatever. But for the most part, we like doing the double streams, and we feel it's more generally entertaining for you guys. And you know, the Transatlantic special to us. It's not like a different stream, so sometimes we like to try and, you know, stretch them out a little bit. Yeah. Especially if we have some guests on, or if we're building big stuff.
Yeah, and that's the thing, folks. We like to get people on. I think it's quite nice having two people on with us as well, Hive. That's quite nice.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever really gone too crazy as far as having a bunch of guests on. I think that the most we've had is like 2 each, like maybe four guests.
And the worst case scenario is we is always just you and me. You know what I mean? That's just, you know, and in some respects, that's pretty amazing too.
Yeah, I mean, well, in Transatlantic is, I think it feels a little more intimate. You know what I mean? Like we have like a certain amount of guests on. It's we prep it in advance, and we when we have guests on, it's not just to have just people on. Like we want to make sure we can give them attention. You know, it's easier than having like 8 people on or something. You know?
Yeah.
Which I do like my 8 people streams. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but you see, when I do the 8 and 9, 10 people, it's that's what London Calling's all about.
Right.
So
right.
That's what I like. That's why I like doing London Eye, because London Eye is the absolute opposite. It's just me most of the time doing those. And
it's a different vibe when you're by yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, it's much more intimate. I love it. And just in case you wondered, folks, London Eye, I've got one coming up in a couple of weeks where I'm going to be doing a review of the Blocks magazine, issue 85, and there will be another chance at the end of it. We'll be doing another Kahoot like we always do, and the winner of that Kahoot wins a year's subscription to the Blocks magazine. So that's a pretty decent prize if anyone fancies it.
Yeah, I really need to get on that since we can't get these in America.
Yeah, and they will ship them everywhere. And in case anyone's wondering why I'm putting these Lego bricks back in the bag, it's because I opened up the wrong bag. Oh boy, error.
I think I'm onto the tree.
You're onto what? Sorry, dude. The tree.
I think I'm onto the tree now.
All right. Well, you'll finish that in about an hour.
All right.
It's just boring. That's all it is. It's fiddly. fiddly and boring. There we go. We get rid of that. Popping down there.
So Mrs. Hive got a new shelf delivered for her Funko Pops.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty. She sent me a picture of it. It's a pretty crazy shelf, man. Apparently, you can put like 36 pops on it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but she's like, but I have more than that, and I was like, I know.
At least you guys can understand each other's problem.
Yes. Yeah, I feel her pain.
Does your wife collect anything, BrickScene?
Absolutely not.
Really?
Absolutely not.
What about you, Nicole? Nicole, is there someone special in your life that collects things?
Just me and me. And the two of us, my two personalities understand each other very well. We have regular arguments and agree to buy it in the end.
Well, that works out well then.
Yeah.
Right.
Not having a boss would just be so nice.
Right.
No
budget discussion.
Well, that's what the partner is, isn't she? She's the boss, the entertainment and finance
Oh,
manager.
100%, dude. Yeah. Whoever's got their hands on the remote control is the boss. That's the way it goes. I know my place, folks. I really do, and I'm like Hive, very lucky. Got an amazing wife. Means the world to me. Obviously, probably mean the world to her too.
She's watching, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's keeping tabs.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Actually, do you know what? I'm just going to go and grab a coffee. I'll be back in literally, maybe, I don't know, 20 seconds.
Coffee.
If I asked my partner to make a coffee for me, and she'd tell me where to stick it. That's the thing. My youngest just got up, and she hasn't woken everyone else up in the house, so everyone else is still asleep. Which at 8:25, that must be a new record. I'm thinking.
That is amazing. Because everyone that I hear with children is that they get up in the morning way too early.
Exactly. Well, the youngest one's up, but she's put Frozen on the TV, so that's her for 2 hours. But yeah, it's normally we're all up by about 6:37. Most days.
I get up pretty early, but a lot of times my thing is like I get up super early, but I don't like just getting out of bed. I like just laying there, all nice and comfy and under the covers, and I'll slowly wake up. I'll turn on my phone, see what everybody's up to, you know.
Yeah, that's called being in your 40s. That is, Hive.
Dude, it's just such a wonderful feeling that you could just slowly wake up and you don't have to hurry up and get out of bed and go to work or do this or do that. And, you know, like my daughter, she's 18 now and stuff. Like, so I don't have like a little kid to take care of anymore. I mean, except for myself.
Oh. I like this morning, I woke myself up accidentally because I woke up and I thought, you know, when you're kind of in that transition of waking up and really waking up and being aware of what's around you and stuff.
Yeah.
I thought it was Friday. And then suddenly I thought, that can't be Friday. I did London Calling last night. And I was really happy and excited because I knew I was going to be on this stream today building this set with you guys. And I got really excited about it. But the one thing that freaks my wife out, and I don't know how everyone feels about this. Maybe this is quite an insight into my life. But I'm generally quite a happy person, but I do wake myself up sometimes laughing, which is a bit weird. Isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
To be honest, Greg, I could only imagine you doing something like that. To be fair.
I can promise you, everybody that knows me in real life would much rather me be laughing when I wake up because I am not usually a pleasant person first thing.
If I woke up laughing, the missus would be on the phone to the doctors wondering what's going on, you know, like.
Right.
I do because I'm happy. I dream about happy things or something like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not crazy happy or anything like that, but Yeah,
no, I've woken up in a really good mood before. You know, just for whatever reason, you had a great dream, or the day ahead is going to be great, or you got a day off, or whatever. But maybe a set's coming out that you're going to go to the Lego store to get. There's just certain things, but I don't know if I've ever woke up laughing though.
Oh, I do. I wake up laughing, man, and it's just bizarre. Like I just wake up happy, especially if I'm doing a day of a live stream. I love it. I really do.
Well, there ain't nothing wrong with that. That's for sure.
Does anyone else out there wake up laughing ever? Or is it?
I feel like I woke up crying.
I mentioned it to people.
Great fishing probability here. Please, does anyone else do it?
I can't be alone.
Like I said, I'd rather wake up laughing than crying or being upset. So I think that's a good thing, man.
You got to laugh, and you got to laugh.
Oh, clearly.
So, Hive, where are you at with your build then? I know you're lagging a little bit.
I'm getting very close to bag 5.
Cool, man. Are you going to continue the build on your stream tomorrow?
Probably some of it, but obviously I'll be doing a lot of the giveaway stuff, games, that kind of thing. But I'm sure I'll be building it. If I had finished this today, which wasn't impossible, but not very likely. But if I did happen to finish it, I was probably going to end up drawing tomorrow. Because last night I ended up working on the forest out, in the forest area. So what does City say? It's stress sometimes running your own business, but the mornings are great. You control the time. I mean, I guess if you have your own business, yeah. Yeah, because
when you got your own business, you're chasing the money.
I don't know. I feel like I might be harder on myself if I have my own business. I'd be like, dude, get up, you lazy guy. What am I paying you for?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I'm paying myself. Never mind.
Yeah. Rich, what about you? How do you find it? Do you stay quite well motivated working from home and being self-employed?
No, not at all. Not at all. I love it. I wouldn't change it, but motivation is my biggest problem. Absolutely 100% my biggest problem. And it's like, as silly as it sounds, it's half the reason I bought the standing desk, because I wanted to have it so that I don't just come and sit down and put the computer on and start watching live streams, because that's just what I do in the mornings. I come in, my desk is at standing mode, and that's when I get my work done. And I won't put it down until I finish my work.
Yeah,
that's good discipline.
Yeah, man.
Well, it's early days. I've only got it last week, but
Let's
not count the chickens just yet.
Yeah, basically, every time someone gives him a super chat, the desk comes up. Every time someone gives him a super chat, the desk comes down. It's his thing. It's his thing.
But I don't know. I feel so much more motivated coming in, knowing that I'm not allowed to sit down until I get my work done. It might be a silly thing, but it feels good.
Dude, I could see how that could work, because that would probably work for me, because look, at a job, I can stand up for a long period of time, you know what I mean? But I can tell you right now, I don't like standing up for a long period of time. I like sitting down. I'm a sitting down kind of person, dude.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, and that's been my problem my entire life. But you were talking on your stream yesterday about doing the 24 hours and saying you have to get up and do a bit of exercise and all that. I was like, man, you should get yourself one of these motorized desks and just dance around and continue doing what you're doing. You know what I mean?
I hear you, man. That might be a good idea. I feel like a lot of people struggle with that. I feel like the people that don't struggle with that are people that like to exercise.
Yeah.
And I can't for the life of me understand people that like to exercise. I get the aftermath, it's a good feeling. Because the times I have exercised or whatever, you do feel good later, man. You know what I mean? But god dang it.
I always want to sleep. I always just want to sleep after it. Like
I hate sleeping, unless I'm sleeping, and then I enjoy it. But I don't know. I've always had insomnia really bad, and I don't know if it's on purpose or not, because I always felt like I'm wasting time when I'm sleeping. Like
yeah, I used to be like that when I was younger. I used to think that. I used to stay up as long as I could.
But then if I fall asleep and somebody's trying to wake me up, I'm like, leave me alone, let me sleep.
And I've been trying to explain this to my 8-year-old boy who thinks that he just needs to stay out. I'm not tired. I'm not tired. And you could just see he's like ready to drop. But just being the tough little 8-year-old dude. And I'm like, bro, I said, look, I'm in my early 40s. I'm telling you now that you will enjoy this one day. This is something that you will enjoy, and sleeping, and he's just, he won't have a bar of it. Wants to stay up as late as he can every night. Horrible to deal with the next day.
How about you, Nicole? Are you a night owl, or are you, are you more of a morning person?
Not a morning person at all. It takes me ages. Whenever I have something on my desk that needs to be done, I know I need to do it rather in the evening, get it finished. As long as I'm on it, it's a nightmare. When I stop doing it in the morning, it will take me so long to get back into it. I rather can stay up late and finish the project.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Funny thing I've been having recently is I've been waking up a lot during the night, and it's probably from getting up and watching sport. But getting up at like 3 in the morning, and I'm sitting here because I can't sleep, I get my work done. And then I go back to bed and I wake up at 8 and I go, I've got no work to do because I did it all in the middle of the night when I had my insomnia.
Good feeling, man.
Oh, bro, it's been the best feeling, yeah.
And I think that's the motivation for a lot of people that are like that. Like Mrs. Hive, dude. Mrs. Hive is all about getting stuff done first. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
she is adamant about that, man. And I think it also transfers very well into some people are very good at being bosses. And I don't mean like being bossy, but like just being leaders and that carries over in that personality. Like, dude, Mrs. Hive, like, she makes sure bills get paid. Like, she makes sure, like, all the stuff that's responsible, man, she makes sure she does. And then she feels much better. Like, she can relax or have fun or do this or do that.
It sounds like we're married to the same woman.
I know. I was going to say, that's what mine was.
Because, dude, look, because for me, all my life, I've been just responsible enough to where, like, I'll make sure my rent's paid. I've got electric. And that's about it. It's like I could live on some crackers or peanut butter.
Yeah,
because I waste so much money on other things, dude. I'm horrible.
See you, Ingrid.
Hi, Ingrid.
Yeah, I agree with Andy. He says those unexpected doze-off naps are the best. You know what I love?
They are, dude.
Especially at Christmas time, folks. You eat an absolute gargantuan amount of food, and then you just go into a nice little food coma. Love those.
Yeah. Agreed.
I think I told you guys I used to work for the Guinness factory when I lived in London.
Wow.
And they used to provide us with free meals. Like we used to have like 3-course meals for lunch. So you'd have a starter, a main, and a dessert, and you could have a single alcoholic beverage, and then you were expected to go back to the office and finish off the day. Man, I tell you, productivity in that office was 0 from 1 o'clock until 5 o'clock every day. We did nothing. Everyone was in a food coma because we ate as much as we could, so we didn't have to spend any money at home.
Yeah, because you don't have to buy any dinner.
It was brilliant.
Oh, dude, that would be good.
Yeah, it was good times. It was definitely good times.
Wait, is that someone else's hand? And Will Harper says, yeah, it's Greg's hand.
It's someone that we're completely ignoring called Cam.
Bricks with Justice says, men are simple, quoted by Greg 2021.
We are. The thing is,
I agree.
Right, we need simple things. That's all we need, right? Keep your philosophy. We want a big TV, some great Lego sets, right? And good company and nice food.
Don't forget a sandwich.
Another sandwich. Yeah, sandwich
I like
every
chicken.
3 hours would be perfect.
I'm just saying, I like sandwiches, man. They're good.
He loves a good sandwich.
Brick
Love
Hive 2021. Loves a good sandwich. Get that on your tombstone, man.
Well, so I'm intrigued now. Then, Hive, what sort of sandwich?
Oh, well.
He wants to know what he can make you when he sees you.
Well, I do like a good roast beef sandwich with Swiss cheese, mayonnaise, black olives, salt and pepper, lettuce, and tomato.
That's a meal. That's not a sandwich.
Well, I'm sorry. All right, we'll keep it simple. I do also like a very good cooked grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah,
dude, I've become like a grilled cheese expert, man. I get that golden color on that thing, man. It is so good.
Yeah.
And I throw it down with 2 pieces of cheese on my grilled cheese, man.
Love it. I love cheese. That's another thing you grow into as you get older.
Oh,
you enjoy cheese more.
Dude, anybody that doesn't like cheese, I don't know if I can be their friend.
I don't trust them. I don't trust them.
I'm going to have to send you over some English cheddar.
Oh, man. When Mrs. Hive and I, when we got married on our honeymoon, we went down to Williamsburg, Virginia, and we went to this cheese shop. And dude, I'm not even lying. Like the best part of our honeymoon, I think, was when we went to this cheese shop, dude, because we both love cheese so much. And they had so much cheese, dude. Like we bought so many different types of cheese.
Oh, that's funny, man.
It's so great. Oh, man.
That's funny.
Oh, you are funny.
Dude, I'm telling you, when you find somebody that you love, man, and you guys have certain things in common like that, it is so great.
Nicole, what do you think of our kind of male simplistic look to life? What's your thoughts on that?
I love that. I love it because it is exactly my life. I just have. I always thought I only have the ability to live it because I'm single. So I can have a sandwich or a pizza, and I don't have to argue with anyone who wants a different meal. I'm living the life. I now realize that I have the best life ever.
Yeah.
And I can have all the Lego that I want.
You know what who that reminds me of is the comedian Bill Maher. Because Bill Maher was just talking the other day about how like some people give him crap for not wanting to be in a committed relationship or anything. And he's like, that's just what I prefer. He's like, it doesn't mean I don't have relationships or have fun or do this or that. He's like, but when I go home, he's like, I don't answer to anybody. It's like I do whatever I want, and I respect that, you know what I mean? And it's definitely a very liberating feeling, I'm sure. Because I've always been the type of person that, I love my friends. Like my friends are my family, and I've been in plenty of relationships and, now I'm married, but I've always been the type of person that I'm okay if I'm by myself. Like, I have friends, I've had relationships and stuff, but I've always been okay if I was by myself. I never felt like I had to go be with somebody or something,
Right.
And it's good to be comfortable with yourself. A lot of people, I think, are not.
Yeah.
And they have to have somebody and it's like you should learn how to be independent and enjoy that for a time,
Yeah. It's probably why you are in such a happy place in your relationship, because you know that you are happy on your own and you do not need someone else to make you happy, because that's not their job.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. No, and that's something else too. I was glad, like my daughter got to see Mrs. Hive, and because Mrs. Hive is my daughter's stepmom. But Mrs. Hive, like I said, she's very responsible. Like she went and got like her college degrees and then bought a house and then, got all this stuff. And she like didn't need anybody, man. You know what I mean? And again, like it's like you said, it's important to be comfortable with yourself and to be independent and not have to rely on anybody. And then when you ready or you want, you share that with somebody.
Right.
City says I'm a solo kind of guy, dude. We need people like that. We need all kinds of different people, man. Some people that want kids, we need them. Some people that don't want kids, we need them. I mean, yeah, definitely.
Right.
What is Ingrid saying? And you can believe coin pieces and skull heads have been discontinued. What?
Hey,
No,
Greg,
I didn't know that.
Why didn't you warn me about this tree, Greg? It sucks.
It's terrible.
I can't wait to build this tree.
It's going to be a real hoot, Hive.
Honestly, it's the worst Lego tree ever. I'd rather put one of those that you pulled out earlier on, Hive.
Dude, later on, Mrs. Hive's going to hear me go, man, this mother effing tree, what the...
It's not nice. And they kind of sweetened it up a little bit by putting a frog on it. Well, it didn't work for me, Lego.
Well, it was either going to be a frog or another one of these damn things where you got to put 3 of these things on, and then you get to the end and it says ×4. You're like,
yeah, oh, it is. It is. You were there, mate. You think, oh god, thank God. Oh no, I've got another billion.
Oh, I've got another 4 of these bloody things to make.
That's so funny, man.
Yeah, fun.
Craig's like, you guys didn't do it with the tree frog, man. It didn't work for me.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
But
hey,
I will say,
does that result mean that you go above Newcastle? Sorry, I just wanted to get that out there. He's looking pretty happy.
Oh, what was the result, Rich?
I think Newcastle was 1-1.
Oh, okay.
Newcastle Brighton.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all for them.
Championship football.
Yeah, they're a good championship team. To be fair. Well, I can only say bag 6 is so much better after that tree.
Oh, I bet.
It really is.
I've built all my leaves.
Watch out for that tree.
Yeah, just be careful when you put it together, dude, because it fell apart on me once. Like, oh.
Dude, I'm going to just throw it out the damn window. Be like, there, you can go be a tree outside.
How good's your aim, Hive? That window looks fairly far away. Wait for it to hit the wall next to
it. Oh, man. Good times. Good times.
Finney's here. Yeah, we're at the bottom now. Oh, no. Oh, was Farks their manager?
Oh, is Farks gone?
Yeah.
Right.
He's had to, really. Blimey.
When did he get sacked?
Not soon enough, I don't think.
I was going to say, they didn't just get their first win and go, all right, you're out, bruv.
Yeah, that's a good point, Barry. If they sacked him, he's won. He's won a game. They sacked him because he's won.
Yeah, we can't have that.
If you don't want that, you're out.
No, we don't like this winning mentality you've got going on here. Can't have that.
Exactly.
You miserable Brits, you sack people just to continue your misery.
That's it. We need the misery. That's why we're such good songwriters.
I'll never forget when I first went to London, and of course you hear all the cliche, oh, they love a good queue, they tut a lot and all that sort of stuff. Mate, the first queue I was in, the person next to me was checking his watch every 30 seconds going, just such a classic. This is classic.
I love it.
I just think it's funny for the longest time in Mrs. Hive and I's relationship, because she's been to London. And she's always wanted to go back. And for years, she was like, you want to go to London? And I was like, nah, that's a long plane ride. And then as soon as I met Greg, I was like, hey, when are we going to London?
You got a reason.
I thought you didn't want to go. And I was like, yeah, I changed my mind. I made some friends over there.
Oh, he's got a cabin you can stay in now.
Yeah, man. I could Airbnb that out, the Lego hut or something. I think it's just gonna. I'm just gonna keep calling it cabin. I was thinking of calling it like the Lego box or something like that. But
I think Lego cabin has a good ring to it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, everyone just calls it cabin now. I just think everyone knows what I'm talking about when I say it, so it's just kind of stuck.
Because I feel like Lego room isn't doing it justice.
No, because it's not a room; it's a cabin. It's more the whole thing is a cabin, and a box doesn't really describe what it is. Barry's saying, Rich, no, they've sacked him tonight after the game.
Wow.
That's cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded.
Watch out, man. You're going to get a copyright strike from Ninja.
Let's do so.
But he'll be all over that.
Loves the rain, loves the architecture. Yeah, we've got good architecture, man. We've got some old buildings in this neck of the woods, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
So, speaking of copyright strike, when I was doing my drawing stream the other night, I so badly wanted to draw while listening to music that I liked that I deliberately demonetized my stream just so I can hear music I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Did you still get the strike?
I got the copyright claim, but they didn't.
Well, that just means that they're going to shove their own ads in front of it, isn't it? Really?
It does, really. Yeah.
Yeah. But I am curious about something. I don't know this for sure, but if you get a copy, and I heard this, but if you get a copyright claim, even though it's not hurting my channel, like it's not striking my channel or anything, but I heard that it doesn't get like put out there as much or something. Like the algorithm will even purposely ignore it or something.
The odd one, you're not going to worry about it too much, man.
But if it's a live stream that you're doing, you're not really expecting people to come back and watch it later anyway. The idea is that people enjoy it live with you for the conversation. So you let one go, and you go, okay, whatever,
Well, I've been going back and I'm starting to make a lot of the Hive stream private.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm just gonna let members watch it. It'll be like a members only thing.
Well, that tree is probably the best thing I've ever built.
It's very pretty.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Now that it's on there, it looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks good. It's on there, but it's demoralizing to build it.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, like, is it just because it's a difficult build, or is it just like flimsy? Like,
it's just those leaf bits, Hive. They're just fiddly. You've got to put them in those little. You can see how they're the one at the back. Those little black things. Yeah.
I do like the tree frog, though.
Yeah, the frog looks alright.
Yeah, you're on your own with that one, Hive.
Right, guys, I'm going to have to shoot out. Well, now that the children, everyone's up, so I'm going to have to go and sort
that's cool, man. That's cool, man. We'll be finishing off in like literally 20 minutes.
I'll hang up then. I'll hang up. No rush then. They can.
Okay, yeah, cool, man. Yeah, it's only a 3-hour stint. I say only. I've done 9 hours. The weekend's hardly in. I've done more streaming this weekend than the weekends even existed. It feels like.
Well, yeah. By the time I stream later on tonight, I'll probably be
Well, here's the thing, right, folks that are just tuning in, or anyone actually. Let's get some sort of idea of the time difference, right? So at the moment here in London, right, it's 10 to 8 in the evening. It's 10 to 8 in the evening.
Saturday evening.
On Saturday evening. Sorry, yeah, you've got to have the day in this one. So it's British Standard. Well, it's not even BST anymore. We're off that now, folks. It's just GMT now. So it's 10 to 8 in the evening on Saturday. What time is it where you are, Richard?
So it's 10 to 9 in the morning on Sunday morning.
That's mad, right? And what time is it where you are, Hive?
It is 3:50 p.m.
3:50 p.m.
You're 19 hours behind me, Hive.
And it's Saturday, not Sunday too. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
you're 19 hours behind me. Yeah.
This is like the time warp. And what time is it where you are, Nicole?
Same time as Richard, only that for me it's in the evening. 10 minutes to 9 in the evening. Saturday.
Wow. That's mad, isn't it? They're literally you two are like literally opposite ends of the time zone.
You know, if I was to dig straight down, do you know where I'd end up?
Australia?
No, if I was to dig straight through the middle, like to go direct to the other side of the world.
Oh, I reckon Oh, I'm going to go and say something like, I don't know. Show us your globe. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at your map of the world. Let's see if we can work it out. Let's have a look.
That's not in scale, though, is it?
No. But I reckon if you, I'm going to say Denmark.
Fairly close.
Okay.
Close-ish. Gibraltar.
Another guess, I'd say Scotland, just because you're from Scotland.
Gibraltar.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I think I'd rather be there than.
You ever been to Gibraltar?
I haven't actually, but it's the climate's all right there, isn't it?
Yeah, I've been there a couple of times. It's awesome.
Yeah, I do fancy going there, Gibraltar.
Yeah. Well, you don't need to get visas or anything. Eh? It's British.
Yeah, exactly. Don't they say the water in Gibraltar don't taste like what it ought to?
I don't listen to hip hop.
Yeah, man. Actually, that was I think it was the water in Mallorca. That was it. That was back in the day. It's an old advert. Absolutely.
I'll tell you the weirdest thing about Gibraltar is the runway for the airport is the border. So the runway goes from the sea at one end to the sea at the other end, and that you have to cross the runway to get into Gibraltar.
Oh my God.
So they got gates on either side, and then they close the gates and the plane lands, then they open the gates again and you can go across.
Do people get flattened or something like that?
Well, it's the strangest thing, man. It's so weird.
Jeez.
Yeah, that is pretty odd.
Yeah. But don't forget, folks, we'll be winding up in literally 15 minutes. So do us a favor. If you kind of just tuned in and you think, what's going on here? In the panel, folks, you'll find them down in the description below. Even Cam has got a link down there as well somewhere. But do us a favor as well. Let us know what you think in the survey. I'm begging the question about, do you like the Lego Ideas theme? I've got a pretty good idea that most of you do. But I'm genuinely interested to know the facts and figures, because I genuinely, and it's probably going to be the last question for the panel tonight, I genuinely really like Lego Ideas. This is a theme that I never thought I'd really get into, but I like the fact that it's kind of different. Well, how about you, Richard? Are you a fan of the Lego Ideas theme?
Yeah, well, I was talking about it because we had the set sitting on the kitchen table last night, the box, and the kids noticed that it was number 33, I think it was, or 33. And they're like, well, how many do you actually have? And I was like, well, I started going through them, and I was like, I've actually got a good 15, 16 of the good idea sets. So yeah. I must like them, I guess, if I keep buying the damn things. There's a few that I don't like, and one that I don't like is one that is one of your favorites.
Really? What's that then?
Voltron.
Oh, dude, Voltron.
Yeah. I didn't like it. I was so excited to get it, and then I started building it, and I was like, I just don't like this. I just don't like it.
Oh, I love it. I loved it. I built it with Doc Sanderson. We built it over 5 streams. It's brilliant. But no, I
mean, it looks cool on display. It looks cool while being displayed, but I felt that it was a bit lacking.
Let me see if I can do this, just to put it into a bit of perspective, how big Voltron is. Right. There we go, folks. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Let's get the cursor in the right place. Here we go. Look, down there. Right. I know you're not going to be able to see it. Let's see if we can get this zoomed in. There we go. Out there. Over there, right? Look, that's Voltron. I know it's a bit blurred, folks. You have to put up with it, I'm afraid. That's Voltron. That little one next to him there, right? That's the Monkey Kid, Iron Mech Warrior, right? It's tiny in comparison to that. And that there is Zane's Titanic Warrior that came out earlier this year. That's good. And that little green thing there, which that's the latest one from Marvel. I forget the name of it now. Something.
The Hydra Stomper.
Yeah, Hydra Stomper. Cheers, Hive. Oh, there you go. You can see it all now. There we go. But yeah, that there, folks. Honestly, Voltron is massive. There we go. And there's
that Warrior King, Nick. I've got that up on my shelf behind me, and looking at the size of that's a big model too, eh?
Yeah. The Warrior mech is big, but Voltron is humongous in comparison. Like he's like his big brother. The funny thing, though, what I found, and tell me what you lot out there think about this as well, right? But the funny thing is with that Monkey Kid one, There we go. That's where I'm at the moment, folks. By the way, in case anyone's wondering, his head falls off really easy. Do you ever find that?
Which one?
Of the Monkey Kid Warrior Mech.
I haven't had any problems with it falling off.
Yeah, his head just falls.
Not his head, but I definitely have had a lot of issues with like his fingers falling off, stuff like that.
I mean, I wouldn't give them to the kids to play with. Put it that way.
I mean, it's not a play set at all. Like it falls apart.
No.
It like completely falls apart. It looks great, but yeah, I really enjoy building it, and it's a great looking one. And do you know what? Actually, that was my sort of send off present. That was, you know, Paul used to run the channel Hive. He bought me that as a kind of you know keep the channel going sort of thing, which I thought was jolly nice of him.
You said send off. I thought you'd resigned.
I haven't seen him in a long time. I remember occasionally he'd pop in like the chat and stuff.
Yeah, no, he's a busy lad, but he's all right. He's a busy lad. I should email him actually. Wish him well.
That's funny, yeah. We both started our channels with someone else, and then
who did you start your channel with? Was it Paulina or something? Or was
I started it with the Russian. Yeah.
Yeah. God. That was mad. It's mad, isn't it? Because she's thinking of getting back into it, but she's having physio or something at the moment, dude.
Oh yeah, she's had a injured neck for quite some time, so she hasn't been able to sit and actually build anything. And I think she has been doing some building, and I think it's just been aggravating it again. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think we'll ever see her back doing, you know, YouTube stuff. But it was good starting it with her because it put a bit of pressure on me to get things done, you know, like it was when you're working with someone, it was like, well, I've got to pull my weight in this situation. So it was kind of good, but at the same time, having the freedom now to do whatever the heck I want.
That's the thing, isn't it? Because you become more, in some respects, like, I mean, I used to love Paul doing the channel and stuff like that, but when he left, I was then having to do all the editing because I was the builder. He used to do the editing, and then between us, we used to do the ideas together.
See, I used to do the editing for Paulina, so she would do building and then record stuff, and then I'd get the stuff to edit. And it was like, it was cool, and it was actually easier to edit her stuff than it was to edit my own because I didn't really care as much, you know. Like it sounds silly, but you know, probably more critical of my own delivery.
Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? How kind of different you are with your own stuff in comparison to other people's. But you know, so anyway, we can start winding down the stream in a moment, folks. So I think this is a kind of I think all of us have got stuff coming up pretty soon. So I think I'm going to start with Nicole. Nicole, thank you so much for being here today. It's been a really enjoyable stream. I've absolutely loved every second of it, especially for you out there as well. Take care, Ingrid. She's saying she has to go. You
Bye,
take
Ingrid.
Care as well, Ingrid. You take care. So, Nicole, what are you going to be up to anytime soon? I know you stream from Instagram, which is actually a really good platform to stream from, folks. It really is. It's a great place to kind of cut your teeth on. I really do rate it. I do it sometimes. It's just nice to go live sometimes. But what are you going to be doing in the next couple of weeks?
I will try to get the Never Have I Ever back on track again. I'm wondering whether I keep it up, depending on what matches I can find, or whether I am going to move it into a different direction, rather do it myself. But going out, if I find an account that I know, but never have been together with, just messaging. You look nice, you sound nice. I think we have a vibe going on. Do you fancy going live with me? And then just jumping it, not knowing whether this person is male, female, just knowing, okay, based on the account, looks interesting, let's do it. Meet for an hour, see who you are. And if this person then is into live streaming, then just see who you are and who you can meet.
What if you don't like them?
It's just an hour.
Turns out you don't like them. We're having technical difficulties.
I've got problems with my mic. Oh,
You
Tommy
do
Rich, I
that
think she's
3 times and
oh, there she goes back.
oh damn it! Now I gave it away. Ah.
There you go. Technical issue. Sorry, I can't hear what you're saying and all this sort of so turn your cam on and off and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool. But the thing is,
Yeah,
though,
maybe that's because the other one I still like it. I probably will ever do it because it's so interesting to bring 2 different people into one room who never met. And I figured out it's not only it's one thing to bring 2 people together who never met. The phenomenon that I saw is they bring their own people into the chat, and then these 2 groups of different fans of someone or friends of someone meet in the chat and they mingle. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is really good. Okay, we'll look forward to that. Otherwise, we'll be seeing lots of pictures of stuff that you've built on Instagram, which is what Instagram's all about, folks, showing things off. Certainly on London Calling every Friday at 7:30, I'm always asking people to send me photographs through. So I want to know what people are up to, what they're buying, all that sort of stuff. It's interesting. Talking of interesting, BrickScene. I got a funny feeling that you're going to be streaming a little bit later today.
Yep, in about 11 hours time.
11 hours.
I'll do my live stream, and yeah, like I said earlier, I'll be building the Rancor pit. What else have I got coming up? I've got a couple of videos that I'm working on. I'm not going to commit to getting them out at any particular time, but yeah, I'm working on that video with the different themes I'd like to see done.
Okay, that was an idea from Barry, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, it was one of the questions I got. Was if basically no holds barred, you could pick any theme, what would you pick? So it was aliens, and then but the thing was, as to get to that point, I thought of so many. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to do a video on. So obviously one of them's given away. That's not going to be too hard to guess, but I'll maybe elaborate a bit more on it, go into it a bit more. But I'm looking forward to doing that one actually.
Yeah.
Those videos when you haven't actually got a Lego set in front of you can be a bit easier to do. If that makes sense.
Well, you're on a freestyle then, aren't you, I suppose?
Yeah, well, less editing, I suppose, as well.
Less editing, yeah.
That's a good point, man.
Maybe you fancy. Well, that's pretty good, man. I look forward to that. I like that. And it's something different as well, dude. Something different. Yeah, that's pretty cool. What about you, Brick Hive? Little Dicky Bird tells me you've got a centenary coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, so tomorrow, Good Morning Brick World 100. I'll be having that. Lots of fun. I'll be giving away stuff on the 20th of November, which is a Saturday, starting at 10 in the morning. I'm going to start my 24-hour Hive stream. So that will be good times. I'm sure everybody should come see me at the 23-hour mark so you can see me fall apart in the last hour. I'm sure I'll be talking to somebody that's not there or whatever. Also, over the next few weeks, I've got more videos coming out where I'm decorating the new Lego room. You know, I've been adding some stuff slowly to that. I've been rebuilding the forest. You know, trying to get the city built up. I'm going to be doing a stop motion collaboration with somebody. I don't want to say who yet, but they make some really great stop motion. So I'm going to do something with them. But after I'm going to wait until after I finish this commission drawing piece that I'm doing, because I'm trying not to overlap too many things at once and then not be able to put 100% into it. So
yeah,
but yeah, that's pretty much what I got coming up here recently. So
yeah, no, that's good. That's good, man. Have you sent the invites out for tomorrow yet? Because I wouldn't mind jumping.
Negative. I have not actually.
Why does that not surprise me?
No, I'll start sending them out tonight. I still got to make the thumbnail. I haven't even made the thumbnail yet. So
just put 100 on it. That's all you got to do. 100.
Just 100. Right, 100.
Be great, man. It's awesome. Show us where you got to as well on today's build.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Like I said, I was just getting ready to get in the bag 5.
It's good, man.
Dude, this is such a great build, though, man.
Yeah,
like like I said, it's such an organic looking build, and I love all the flowers, and I love the way they did the corners, you know, with the bricks and stuff, dude. Just really, really awesome.
Yeah, I genuinely think it's a really good build. I think Richard, didn't you get pretty close to that as well?
Me?
Yeah, show us where you.
I've overtaken.
Yeah, he got past me because he's on the
All
tree.
Right. Yeah,
So I got the tree done.
that's a bit like saying you sped past So Connor. That is.
Well, that's no. I feel that getting past Hive is a bigger achievement than getting past. Let's be totally honest.
I love Sai.
Love you, Sai.
The speed of Sai. Nicole, show us where you got to on your build, because you were building some like magnificent looking books, iconic books, some might say.
Oh, look at the book stacking now.
I like that. The book matches your top.
Right.
Yeah.
It is
That's a really cool set, though. I do like that, man.
Right.
That does
seem
real,
up close as well, eh? Like that.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just think the books look so great. Like they just look really great.
Yeah.
Right. And the technique is really nice. Because I'm not really sure if you can see it, but it really looks for the Tom Riddle book, the one at the bottom, like pages. And the technique is really nice.
Yeah, I've never heard anyone say technique was really nice. That's maybe Matt Elder said that.
Dude, Matt's comment. I'm not even building, and I'm past signs.
If
you love
Sai would be watching. He would be triggered by that, definitely. I tell you what, folks, I've had such a good time. I really have. But just so you know, that coming up from me in the next week or so, there might be a video out tomorrow. Actually, a very short, and I do mean short, Lego haul. So I've been buying quite a few bits and pieces, and so anyway, I couldn't believe this, right? I was moving some stuff out the other day from downstairs, and I found a box of Lego, like from Lego itself, that I'd forgotten that I bought.
Wow.
That's when you know you got problems with Lego, isn't it? You're buying stuff and you forgot that you bought it. It wasn't even opened or anything. I had to open it to remind myself what it is I got. So anyway, there'll be a really short Lego haul probably out tomorrow, maybe early afternoon, something along those lines. Wednesday, folks, I've got the awesome backlog with my good friend Si O'Connor. Wednesday, I'll be back on live with Si O'Connor. And of course, Friday is going to be number 93 of London Calling. And I'm sure some of the peeps that are in this panel tonight will be there as well. So yeah, no, I just want to say thank you as always, Brick Hive, for being a top dude, for doing the Transatlantic live stream with me, mate. It's the first collaboration I ever did, and it continues to go from strength to strength. It really does, folks. Nicole, thank you so much for beaming in from Germany. We really appreciate it.
It was nice meeting you, Nicole.
It was amazing. Thank you very much. I can't wait to catch up with you again, and I really look forward to your anniversary stream and the 24th stream.
Well, thank you. Yeah. And anytime you want to come on a stream, just let me know, and I'll shoot you a link.
Yeah, no, it's good fun. It really is. And even though I don't come into all of Hive's streams on Sundays and stuff like that, inevitably, folks, I'm always watching them. So do tune in for that, folks. It's going to be good fun tomorrow. I'll be there. BrickScene, thank you as well for beaming in from New Zealand.
No problem,
I mean, God, man, I don't know how you do it on so little sleep. It's amazing. It really is.
It's that stand-up table, man.
Yeah,
it is.
You'll be right. You'll be right.
It's energized him. It really has. But anyway, I just want to say thanks as well to all the peeps out there watching today. Stud Sidious, you're a star, mate. You've literally been watching and listening to us for the last 6 hours. So, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you as well. I just want to say a big thank you out there as well to Snap to Grid Bricks, because that was an incredible, generous gesture today, mate, especially for Hive as well.
Yeah,
so
thank
really
you,
appreciate that. The community loves you. The community needs people like you as well, because it really does, folks. It really helps us do what we do around here. A bit like giving us just a thumbs up. It's just a little gesture, but it goes a long way. It really does, folks. Andy Yo, thank you as well for beaming in. Brickstage Pass, Craigster, thank you so much for being there as well. Will Harper, Bricks with Justin as well. He was in earlier on. Fooling. You're a good sport, mate. You really are. Mitty Bricks, Chris as well, and Bricky TY, to name but a few. So anyway, folks, be good to each other. Stay safe. And Lego. It's a wonderful thing. And like I always say, each and every one of you wonderful people out there are too. Take care, folks. And I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye.